Welcome to the grand finals of Valhalla Tournament Top League. To the left side we have x0r6zt playing the Britons on Arabia, and to the right side we have Shadowrawen in the yellow playing Mayans on Arabia. Funny Liquid is here with me, !co-caster, to get the link to his channel since he just started streaming. Welcome, Funny.
Hello, and I will be there in like 30 seconds. But yes, and Britons against Mayans. What do you think about that?
I haven't seen it in a while actually, but it should be a close one still, right?
Is the Britons
Mayans?
a counter pick to Mayans?
It's cheaper archers versus better ones, so in Feudal Age Mayans should have the advantage, but in Castle Age I think Britons should be better. And then like Britons... the question is if they can deal with the Eagle spam later on.
Yeah. Really weird to me that he didn't pick Chinese. Like, Chinese are really good against Mesocivs, and he knew his enemy's probably gonna pick Mayans, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you could even go like Eagles in Castle Age, right, to play against the Britons.
Yep. Does x0r6zt always pick Cyan as his color?
Not the things I always pay attention to. But x0r6zt Brian's betting on blue. Lul. There go your muscles.
Like, there is no blue. Cyan is a kind of blue, but you still lose the muscles.
Thanks, Django. It's kind of blue, but you still lose the muscles indeed. Oh, wait, I should go to live. We're actually live probably, but...
Yeah, I'm live. Raven just lured 3 deer, which is so strong. x0r6zt only lured 2, remember? When Mayans lure deer, they get extra food from the deer, which is the reason why they want to do it. x0r6zt is not gonna get housed, right? No.
Exactly, you can only bet once. So you lost your muscles and you can't bet again. Be careful when betting, guys. Rip.
Yeah, rip. Raven using the town center. Okay.
Alright, let's talk about the map a bit, maybe. We have safe berries. Really nice map for Shadowrawen. If he walls off the top, right? Then he kind of has... Wow, he's 2 goals in the back. Like, if he walls his front, then he has 2 back goals, somewhat 2 back wood lines, if he goes for, like, the corner wall.
Yep.
Or at least 1 safe wood line, plus safe berries. Really lovely map for
yeah, this is obviously not the new Arabia. This is like the old, more wallable Arabia. Shadowrawen is going for a pre-mill drush, it looks like. Not building the mill, going for the barracks.
x0r6zt is doing a drush.
And x0r6zt is also pre-mill drush.
Now the mission.
Yeah. And maybe that's the reason he didn't pick Chinese, because Chinese just can't do that with the less resources they start with.
But I think they also have good off there. You don't need to drush, right?
Oh, x0r6zt is gonna spot this. This is really important. Yeah, he spots the militia.
Spots the militia coming out. No hits for anyone. But nope. The drush from x0r6zt is going towards the non-yet fully manned drush of Shadowrawen, whose scout is coming back, but it's only an eagle, so it's weaker in Dark Age. No, it's better in Dark Age.
It's better in Dark Age, it's just slower. Okay, some few hits on x0r6zt scout. This... x0r6zt is going back now to deal with this. And he looks like he's gonna click up with 22 pop. I'm assuming he's gonna go archers.
Yeah, sending 1 to gold now.
Yes.
Probably wanting man-at-arms upgrade as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know, Xelos. I was just like... Good that you explain it, but I was just confused. What? I thought there was a hit on the villager. Why did it not get a hit off? Yeah, but I think x0r6zt was decision to go back. He lost HP on the scout, plus the eagle is stronger right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage for Shadowraven. I mean, look what he did to the wood villagers. They have to go back. They're kind of stuck. They're idle.
Yep.
A lot of...
Yeah, it's forcing 2 idols, plus it's completely cancelling out the opponent's rush, and he's getting his long walls up. That will give him one. I think I would have liked walling here more, a bit to the north on the right side, so you completely cut that off and get 2 safe wood lines. If you see your opponent's aggression is stuck.
You're talking about Exorcist?
No, Shadowraven's walls.
Shadowraven's walls look perfect. Look how big they are. He has everything behind them.
I would have gone more greedy.
What?
I would have liked him to go more greedy. In the north.
How can you go more greedy?
In the north, so a bit far further to the edge of the map, from the woodland to the edge of the map. So you have 2 safe woodlands, but I guess 1 safe woodland is all you need. Yeah. Shadowraven's right.
This is safer, and easier to get to. And he's not really fine. He didn't even finish the wall, but yeah.
Yeah, but he will, before there will be any military more for Exorcist, the wall will be finished long term.
Probably, yeah. And the Drush did get cleaned out. No villagers lost.
No villagers lost, but some idle time and heavily delaying the gold mining there, so I think
you're using
very
rage,
effective
right?
crush. Yes.
What is the idle TC time say?
Idle TC time for Shadow 43 and for Exorcist 6. So, yeah.
43 for Shadowraven.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's behind 1 villager, while he's supposed to be ahead 1 villager, right? Because of the main bonus.
No.
So, Shadowraven is a little bit behind. After all this, interestingly enough, that just shows you how much idle TC time matters in these levels. And Exorcist is really good with that.
I think it also matters a lot on lower levels. It's just way higher numbers.
Yes, it really matters the earlier the game is. The later the game goes, the less it matters. Like in Castle Age, it doesn't really matter. But in Dark
Exorcist
Age,
with his wall off will have 3 completely safe woodlands, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for speaking over you.
Yeah.
But he can't place his archery ranges next to his racks. It's something at Lowerty told me. You always want to have your military buildings in one spot. And I wonder where he's gonna place his archery range here.
On the other side. I think that's fine.
Blacksmith Market behind that for Shadowravens. He's going FC.
Yes, he is. Why not? Look at his walls. He did enough damage.
Yeah.
Does he have the res for that, though?
He had a Rex, so you could have said, like, not the market instead. Archery range blacksmith still?
Yeah, that could have been an option. And there's a pause.
Yep.
From Exorcist.
Well, we can't do a re anymore. It's 14 minutes. I think the re is until 6 minutes. Oh, Exorcist deleted his archery range? What happened there?
No.
He wanted to delete the walls and he deleted the archery range.
No. That's so bad.
I think that's why he paused.
Oh my god. Guys, if you want to delete walls behind a building, there's a trick. Just use a gate, a palisade gate. That's the only thing you need to do. No delete. Then you could just delete the gate pretty easily.
It was actually somewhat in front, right? If you look at it.
Yeah, it was in front, but still you could click and you don't notice. Yeah, that's usually a mistake you do when you're the bottom player, not the top player. Like at the bottom, at the top of your base. There's a hole in Raven's base. Okay, now he's patching it out with a gate. Okay, he's listening to me.
I don't like that. I like gates in front of walls, or I like behind walls more, and then you delete one tile. It's a bit safer for people not to attack the gate.
But it's against the archers, it doesn't matter that much. It matters more against knights.
Castle Age 1 minute earlier for Shadowraven here, by the way.
Yes,
while
and
we
he's
have 2
going
archers being
full
produced.
eagles. And his enemy knows that.
Yeah, he's seen it with the militia. That was really nice use of the militia to send it forward to spot that.
Yeah, he knows that.
He doesn't know it's 3 racks, but he knows there's eagles coming.
So here's your reason why he didn't go for archer range. He doesn't want him.
Yeah. True.
He's going eagles. Full eagles.
But the Wall-off is complete in time.
Yes,
and now stable is
and
coming up. Yeah. Really nice work from x0r6zt to have that militia forward to spot that. That gives him a chance to stop it, I think.
Yet eagle warriors. These things are not going to bust through that fast. Or maybe they are if no one comes to patch the hole. Yep. They're not eagle warriors yet. Looks like
it's getting squires pretty far away actually with the FC from getting eagle warrior there resource-wise.
Yeah, not enough resources for that. And if he doesn't get eagle warrior, these things are trash.
Yeah, especially against like Britain crossbow coming in.
Yep.
Might get through here. No, the villager's there.
Yeah, you could just repair that. And crossbows already in. More crossbows being trained for. And a knight. He built a stable. He's making knights now. With this crossbow.
Instantly, as soon as he saw the eagles coming out with his militia,
he built the stable.
Started building a stable. Really like that reaction. Just to mix some knights in.
Yep. That's all you need.
I think with Britons you can still mainly make expos, but have like 2, 3, 4 knights in front.
And the Eagle Warrior attack is still not coming.
Just Siege Tower. Oh yeah, I would love that, but I don't think we're gonna see it. It's not Black Sky playing Silas.
No, we're not gonna see a siege tower.
We see a forward siege workshop. There is potential, but it's probably for
yes. The forward siege workshop is there, which I personally think it's a bit of a mistake. I don't know.
If you commit to 3 racks eagle production, though,
did he see the stable?
I feel like you somewhat need to have damage.
Did he see?
No, he has no clue about the stable.
Oh, okay, so he doesn't know about the stable. These knights in the stable could clear out these eagles right now before they're eagle warriors.
Yeah, they're not eagle. They're still not eagle warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, and now the siege workshop is like
useless.
Not useless. Is this a good fight? There's a lot of eagles.
It is a lot of numbers. They have way more HP. They're actually taking down the knights. Knights have no upgrades probably, right? Well, they have 1 defense upgrade.
Yeah. They're not so bad. I mean, now a Mangonel's coming out. Where's that Eagle Warrior tech? Are we playing in HD? A long time before Forgotten Empires was introduced?
Xelos is saying Eagle Scouts have +2 versus Cav Eagle Warriors just +3. Yeah, Knights are still more attack and more HP though, right? And more armor.
To be fair, the Eagle Scout, it's not a feudal age Eagle Scout. Yeah, it's a castle age Eagle Scout. It has 7 attack. It's not like 4 attack. And it does have bonus damage against knights, I'm pretty sure, in castle.
Yeah, like, at least Xelos says it has +2. And Eagle Warriors
gets
have +3.
It gets it in the castle.
In castle age, yeah.
Yeah, and the militia's gonna bust in here. Maybe. But still,
will still take a while. Still doesn't have bonus damage against walls.
Look at that, he's getting the armor, the 2nd armor before Eagle Warrior. That gives you way less for the same price. What? Does he not notice? Does he think they're fully upgraded?
He somewhat doesn't have the food. He's mixing in Spearman instead of Eagle Warrior? Okay, now I start thinking he hasn't noticed.
What is going on? We're not playing.
He's using the food on spears.
It's like AOC. Remember in AOC when these guys would just look the same till Imperial Age?
Yeah, they started out being Eagle Warriors, right?
Yeah. Nice micro from x0r6zt. Getting some more hits on these eagles. Thing is, I'm scared about for x0r6zt now. Because if these things are Eagle Warriors, then he could die.
Mangonel not hitting. Killing the Mangonel. Nice micro there.
Yeah.
The archer range is about to go down.
Yeah, the micro here is very nice for x0r6zt.
I think he should have continued attacking the archery range with the Mangonel instead of trying to shoot for the crossbow.
There, Eagle Warriors coming in. I was waiting for that.
The villager is actually in, by the way, attacking a villager. Killing a villager! Killing a villager!
Killing a villager, denying a town center.
What? Hero militia! 25-minute rush, let's go!
Yep. 2 villagers down. That's more than Shadowraven did to Exorcist.
It's not. It's just killing a third one.
No, that's the second one, isn't it?
Okay, you already predicted that? Yeah, that's the second one. Maybe I was behind.
He's building a town center and he didn't see that. Oh, now he sees it. Okay.
That was the militia. That's very effective militia, but the Eagles are in probably the bigger story, even though the militia was cooler. But that's 7 knights with +1/+1.
With the crossbows behind, I think that's enough. Now and spears are coming, but they're gonna die to the archers.
4 TC for Exorcist! Okay, we're not worried at all about this.
Nope, and he shouldn't be. He has a great army to deal with it. Knights plus crossbows is really strong.
Yeah, even like getting pikemen won't do anything as well with that many crossbows. There are enough crossbows for that. Pretty sure what Shadowraven can do here.
Huh, we were talking about Shadowraven missing Eagle Warrior, but Exorcist doesn't have Botkin Arrow for a while now.
Oh yeah, true. Well, he invested into the Knights, right? And the Knights tax.
Yeah, these things could do so much more damage and range, right?
Yeah, the range also versus the mangonels, right? Oh!
And he's booming anyway. He's using res.
Yeah. Does he have second archery range? No, it's just producing from the one, right? That's about to go down. So soon we will not be able to produce any crossbows anymore. And then pikemen could do something. Or
well, as long as he has these archers, and if he gets Botkin Arrow, that would be fine. He is building another archer range. Oh, I was wondering why these crossbows aren't doing more damage to the Eagle Scouts. And yes, more Eagles just pumping out. 2 TCs now for Raven.
Villager count 17 ahead for Exorcist with the 4 TC boom now. Plus it's 2 TCs at home for Shadowraven and some losses to a militia.
Yeah, Exorcist is just booming away. And this fight looks decent for Exorcist.
I would say he's gonna lose the Knights and then the Eagles could kill the rest. I think that's a great fight for Shadow.
No, I don't think so. Are these in... Oh. These Eagles are really weak,
with that shot. 2 Knights left. The Mangonel will kill the Mangonel. Now Eagles will try to run the crossbow. It's really close. But no! Don't shoot your own Eagles!
Yes, that's what he did. And if these crossbows had...
He's still winning the fight. No! Don't shoot your own Eagles again! He won the fight, as I said. He would have won it more big time if he wouldn't shot it. If he would have shot his own Eagles twice.
I think if these crossbows had Botkin Arrow, the fight could have gone way differently. Yeah, the fight, they just traded out, and Exorcist comes ahead with that, right? Because he has the better eco.
Yeah, I think if he has like 5 Eagles more, if he doesn't shoot his own ones, then he can maybe kill some villagers.
Yeah.
Hey Wayne, yeah, we said the Night Expo armor was favored, but yeah, Shadowraven was so behind the boom, so he had to try something. I can understand taking the fight. I mean, somewhat won the fight, but not decisively enough to do any damage with it, and that's really what he does to counter this economy here. Also, castle almost ready to be built for the Britain player.
Yep, if he gets a castle, this push is pretty much dead. Come on, Exorcist, please pick up Botkin, please. Okay, he's getting wheelbarrow and gold mining upgrade. That's fine, that's fine.
I think he's pretty confident he can hold this without much investment into military, so investing into eco I think is even the better choice here. By the end of the fight before, he could have won the game there if he had Botkin.
Now he could lose this fight, and then he's in trouble.
I think he's gonna lose that fight.
Exodus is falling apart here. He does have 20 villagers ahead, but
2 to 14 army. Maybe he should have invested a bit more into military.
yeah. I thought he was gonna produce double knights from these stables, but he didn't. Now he is, but
it's a lot of villagers that Shadow has to kill. He's also on 3 TCs back home now, so there is a chance to come back into this game with the raids. I'd still favor Exorcist's position, I think.
Yes, I would favor that too. And now the Eagles are targeting villagers, so the Knights are just getting 3 hits. And more crossbows just falling down for no reason. But yeah, this is gonna be dealt with. And 1, 2, 3, 4 barracks producing Eagles. I don't like this for Shadowrawen. He's just wasting army at this point.
Yeah, I think he got enough kills. Actually, villager count is quite even. If you can get the earlier imp timing now, that would be nicer than more Eagles, probably.
Yes,
but I mean, what do you gain from imp with no army?
To be fair, now the villager count is close to even.
Yeah.
So that's what Shadowrawen wanted, and now he could start massing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking
even more
about
villagers are going down in the back.
It's also closer to imp than Exorcist, yeah?
Yeah, Exorcist
because Exorcist is on 5 TCs, right?
More villagers dying.
Oh, there's also some Eagles on the only farms that have no TC. Okay, nice fight.
Well, I think now X's position is really bad.
Oh, bad supplies on the way. That's a bit desperation.
If you have to go supplies, you're probably dead.
How many racks does he have? Even 2 racks there? Yeah, 2 racks for Man at Arms.
Yeah, if you go Man at Arms, you're never gonna get to Imperial Age, and Raven is now gonna click Imp.
Yeah, no.
Yep. There it is.
And there we go. And we thought Exorcist had won this game, but now it's looking way better for Shadow.
Yeah, I think just Exorcist didn't make enough military. He didn't get the Botkin arrow tech, which could have helped him a lot defending that wall part.
Yeah, and then it was a mistake to go for the eco checks against it after that and not continue to make army after he defended the
he went 4 TC boom instead of getting 1 tech.
But there's the castle. We could have had that castle quite a bit earlier too. But there's a Megadel out there.
Man at Arms against Eagle Warriors. That's not good. Yes, they have bonus damage, but it's still a Feudal Age unit against a Castle Age one.
Yeah, against fully upgraded Eagles.
That castle is gonna get denied, probably.
I could go up with some hopping back in and hopping back in, but it's like so much time, and we are 1 minute 30 away from Imp. So Exorcist Shadow now going to Stone, so he'll probably castle here on that hill and then trap it down.
I don't think you even need that. Elite Eagle Warrior, and just go inside the base, and it's over.
Yeah, we could also run around. I'll go like Capture maybe.
Get the castle just for El Dorado, and you're fine. You could even take down the castle with Eagles. Villager count. Exorcist is still booming, but he has no military, and he's an age down.
Yeah, longsword on the way now. No way, like 800 food away from him. I mean, he has 50 farmers, so he'll get there reasonably fast.
He stopped making villagers.
But there's no army.
And now he's getting the wood upgrade. Exorcist, no.
Well,
that is so
look
bad.
At Shadowraven's side, right? He has the few later upgrades.
Shadowraven doesn't have the upgrades either?
Yep.
Wow. What's wrong
I mean, he has double beta X and a horse collar and wheelbarrow, so for a few later upgrades.
Wow. Okay.
And he used to want being aggressive, so a bit more understandable than from the 5 TC boom player.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why not Archer and Plumes later? Because I think you could finish the game with Elite Eagles.
Archers and Plumes? Why? Just why? There's nothing stopping these Eagles. Oh wait, there's 4 longswords. Stop.
It's 8 on the field.
8 longswords. Elite Eagle Warrior, full upgrades, just run inside.
Yeah, the castle is for El Dorado.
Yeah, the castle's for El Dorado, that's what I said.
Going in with the Eagles before they get the upgrade? Oh no, they're elite, never mind. And there's the defense upgrade as well.
Armor. They are missing attack, so I don't like the TC taking down thing. They need attack and maybe arson as well. Oh, they got arson. They didn't get the attack.
Hand card before the second foot upgrade. Imperial Age, by the way, is on the way for Exorcist, but I think it might be too late.
Underneath the castle. You don't need to run underneath the castle.
Yeah, just there's enough eco in the in the back. There's so much unprotected eco that's getting another TC now, but feels a bit like desperation for Exorcist. 6 TCs, by the way. Running into the longswords.
Are dying. Yeah, the villagers on the town center are rushing up a town center, which is not going to protect them so much. And yeah, here are the 4 longswords coming to save the day.
I mean, it's like he's 17 seconds away from Imp.
Okay, this is not what...
Could be two-handed switch there. Maybe we need archers after all.
This is the best case scenario for Exorcist right now. He is down 40 villagers now.
Yeah. There's a castle coming up on the northern hill for Shadowraven. Which is where some longswords are. Exorcist attempted a forward barracks. That was stopped, but he's gonna see... I mean, he's not gonna see the castle because the villagers are still on the way.
I would like some more upgrades for Raven. Just attack upgrades.
Eco upgrades, maybe?
Eco upgrades, maybe. Now he's getting fletching. He probably wants to switch to plumes, but I don't know. I feel like get the upgrades and finish the game now, right?
Shadow expanding as well, that is true, and he's being attacked by wildlife.
A lot of villagers went down to these longswords, but now the eagles are there. Now they're two-handed swordsmen.
Two-handed swordsmen in that castle? Probably not going up there.
Yeah, still missing a lot of armor.
Oh yeah, no upgrades on the longswords.
Not much, only one armor upgrade.
Castle denied.
Castle
don't run to your other gold villagers. We want to hide them. Okay, castle there. I think that will go up.
Villagers. More eagles running in. Now we see 2 longbows. Longbows. I think Bodkin Arrow is in now. Yes, it is.
Yep.
No, these things are dealing 1 damage. And
we're supposed to build that castle. X6 expanding now as well. Then somewhat of a close game. Oh, there's again eagles in the base.
Taking down the TC.
Under the castle. Why the TC under the castle?
And it's not like you have the attack upgrades. It's not going fast.
Yeah, it's not like the thing that Exorcist is really lacking his TCs. I guess somewhat to get to the same villager count, but he's still already at 93 and he still has 5.
Yeah. Killing more villagers is what you want now. He's killing the longswords under a castle. I think Shadowraven is just giving Exorcist more and more opportunities to stay in the game.
Castle at home now for Shadowraven as he gets found out in the north.
Look at the wolf chasing down 2 longswords.
Where?
Die, stupid wolf. He just killed it. In Exorcist's base.
In Exorcist's base? What?
Next to the
how does a wolf get into his base?
Next to the first town center.
Oh yeah, I see the dead wood.
Yeah. Okay, Arbalist now. Shadowraven wants to go Arbs.
And he has to do something against the longswords, right? And in Imperial Age, Scorpions aren't the best option, so...
Yeah.
Gold will be an issue with that composition, though. There's another neutral gold down south, as the neutral gold down north is getting taken by Exorcist somewhat. At least.
Exorcist is now back in
Shadow count
right?
Anymore. Yeah, absolutely. Villager count is 100 is completely okay. He has more army right now and the better army on the field right now until the Arbalists really get into the fights.
He is getting the last armor upgrade. They both don't really like attack upgrades.
He's also gaining control of one of his golds back here.
Yeah, now Exorcist is starting to mass Arbalest, but this is a good fight before there's many of them. No, actually no, there's not enough.
I think it's enough ups for Shadow. And Exorcist going longbow, actually, really. When do you ever see that in the finals?
He has 2 castles to mass them.
Longbows produce really slowly though.
Arbs. And he's getting Bracer. Okay.
Plus there's traps being started for Shadowraven. I don't like the longbow play.
Nope.
I mean, I love it for seeing longbows in the tournament finals, but I don't like it from a game-winning perspective for Exorcist.
Making a few traps, getting the unique tech.
Yeah.
Getting Werewolf and just sniping down these Arbs and the Trebs.
Oh yeah, that would be even cooler, maybe.
That would be a lot better in this situation, I think. But yeah, now the longbows are just gonna die.
I mean, what do we really need longbows for? We have better Arbs than the Aztecs and than the mains. Somewhat anyways. I guess the mains are ones are cheaper, which also makes them somewhat equally good.
Now the castle's gonna go down, you won't have any more production. It's not like he already upgraded them to elite, so he could switch.
Yeah.
A scout cavalry? More eagles on the north, killing villagers.
Quite some scout cavalries on the field, actually.
That's resources he's gonna need to replenish. More longbows dying, so that's a waste of resources.
Yeah, good fights here for Shadow. Also some raids down the woodline.
Killing houses under a castle.
Shadowrawen has enough though. It's not getting housed here.
He's trying to send two... Longswords are trying to break in Shadowraven's base. If they go inside, this could be a problem. He is out-repairing them though.
Winner bracket advantage for Exorcist this game 1, Silnia, and welcome. Skirmishers? Do we have the double projectile thingy? No, we don't.
Imagine having here werewolf trebs.
Pretty very helpful.
X would have been pretty fine, right?
It's still under the hill, but yeah, the werewolf traps could snipe the opponent's traps. Doesn't matter really that it's under the hill.
Yeah, he's not getting werewolf.
Could he though? It's stone costing, right?
No, it is not. Oh, the longswords are in. Some skirms there to deal with it, and a few arbs. So I think this is gonna get dealt with. Yeah. Now
I don't think Yeoman applies to skirms.
Yeoman does apply to skirms.
Does it? Really?
That's the only Britain bonus that applies to skirms.
Huh.
And he has it, I think. Or not? No, he doesn't have it.
5+3 seems like regular skirms to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Gingerbeard.
And they're missing armor. Are they? Yeah, they're missing armor, so these things are not going to do well against the arbs. Some scout cavalries attacking villagers on the gold.
The Brandon Traps is going to kill that castle actually before he loses his own castle because he's heavily repairing. And
yes.
What is that castle even doing there for Shadowraven anyways in the south? I guess it's protecting the gold, right? Yeah, somewhat.
Kinda.
Could have been closer to the gold though. I think it was meant as another trap point.
Doesn't matter, probably. That castle's down. El Dorado is now coming in, so I think he wants to go for full ego again. Shadowraven doesn't seem like he has
gold control for that though, right? Where's Exorcist getting his Shadowraven get his gold from? Oh, never mind.
In the north, he was getting, but some scout cavalries, feudal age scouts, are destroying the villagers.
These scouts are so funny. Now Army's going there to deal with the scouts. That's insane value from these scouts.
Yeah.
Same as the one militia that we had earlier.
I mean, they could have been light cav, and then it would be insane value from the light cav. But when it's scouts, it's funnier, right? That was a nice snipe on the trap. Do they have one? Oh. And I
didn't see it come in, but can you check the texture maybe? I can't on Capture Age.
I actually moved to Capture Age, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the game because Capture Age is not giving me much now. What was the question? If you got werewolf?
Yep.
I'm gonna assume no. No werewolf, no yeoman. Nope.
Also no chemistry, as it looks like. Ballistics coming in now for the Britain player.
Ooh, these eagles are gonna swoop in and kill the trebs.
Yeah, they're gonna
they still don't have attack upgrades.
The skirms can stop that.
But the skirms are taking down arbs. I don't think there's enough two-handed swordsmen here, and they're not champions.
Is that a double projectile now or not? I didn't see him get it, so I think it's not. But...
No, they're not. And now the army is dead. I think Ecstasis is in trouble now.
Yeah, it's 72 versus 17 armies, so Shadowraven maybe, after all, not throwing the game. And Shimon, yeah, well, you heard two-handed swordsmen, but they are pretty dead by now.
If he doesn't enter
switch to ranged again.
The base right now with these Eagle Warriors, then he is kind of throwing.
Barracks wall to prevent that. And again, we're just killing TCs instead of villagers.
Yep.
Shadowraven's really insistent on that castle in the south that I said what it's for. We remade it.
x0r6zt is over booming hardly now. He has so many villagers that just have no purpose because there's no resources in the space. And he's still making more. He has 140 villagers. I don't like that. You could use the food for the champion upgrade, for some attack upgrades, for yeomen, for other stuff that you need. More longswords, more skirms.
It still has more map control here. Okay, he's going back to the northern gold now. I think that's really important.
Yeah, the light.
So he's taking both the neutral golds, and you somewhat need that if you're going for the eagle heavy approach.
Yep, x0r6zt is barely holding here, but Raven is just giving him the opportunities. Look at the eagles dying underneath a castle to longswords. To two-handed swordsman.
Yeah, they try to get the repair villagers off, but there's 20 more coming.
Yeah, and the eagles are dead. All that
That's a lot of gold investment.
Yes, it is, and if this continue like this game's gonna go really long. If Raven would keep throwing his army like that, and now the Arbs are going under castle fire. No, Raven, no.
I like the cap ramp choice. Adding in ramps
All the Arbs
reasonable
are
here,
dying.
but what is this?
All the Arbalists under the castle fire.
And on the skirm fire.
Yes, and now the skirms are getting the last armor upgrade finally, so they're gonna actually be able to deal with Arbs. And the 20 swordsmen are still fine. They got another attack upgrade. They're slowly getting there. Slowly getting to be fully upgraded. Slowly.
And now Captram on the way to the castle finally falls. But there was a lot lost trying to kill that castle for Shadowraven. He's still in the better spot. He still has map control. He still has the golds. He still has a somewhat superior
Shadowraven
army.
Is still gonna win this game, and now he's getting the Hulchu tech, which is gonna give his skirms
Chevaliers.
Yes.
Then the skirms can somewhat kill the longsword. They kill the two-handed swordsman, yeah.
Yeah, and now the skirms will be able to kill everything x0r6zt has. They still don't have armor upgrades, but yeah. And the game is over. GG. Shadowraven wins. Kind of late, but he wins that at the end. And yeah. x0r6zt put up a good fight. I feel like Castle Age was the key.
Yeah, Castle Age was where x0r6zt threw the game a bit by not upgrading his crossbows and
not upgrading them. Not
we expect him to have the better army, and it was just a narrow win for Shadowraven. Then x0r6zt just like, okay, there's not gonna be another wave. I'll add 3 TCs more.
Yeah,
and that was overconfident.
He should have made a few more knights, get Bodkin Arrow, hold that a bit more. But yeah, he had crossbows without upgrades and not enough knights.
Did Shadowraven try to make a heart with outposts there in the middle of the map?
Huh?
Do you see the outpost rush?
Nope. Oh yeah, I see it now.
Is that a shape and form of a heart? I just wish for it to be, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
That.
Or like a duckling or something. Boat. Okay. That was game 1. Really great game. Britons against
game 1.
Mayans. And yeah, Raven was a bit on top like there in Castle Age, right? And x0r6zt is just a few mishaps. I mean, not getting Castle Age would upgrade hurts, not getting Raven didn't get either, right? But he was on the aggressive, so kind of forgive him for that.
I mean, Raven still is horse collar farms.
Oh no. He has horse color, I hope.
Yeah, he has horse collar, but he doesn't have heavy plow.
Okay. But yeah, Eagles against skirmishers. I feel like that's Raven's main mistake, right? Not getting those upgrades late game, not killing, and that's what like Silnir and other players exposed. What they used to beat him in other series. And now x0r6zt needs to find a way to stop Raven.
It was really on a nice set show, right? It was a super, super close game. So, yeah, promising a great set.
That was game 2, game 1. So 1-1 for Raven. And we are going to think about the next home map for x0r6zt.
Amazing KD for Shadowrawen.
Yep.
Collected in the end as well, and the edge time, Imperial edge timing. He didn't properly use his better imp timing. I feel like he could have done more with that, but in the end, the carried his advantage. But yeah, let's think about the next one.
Yeah, we have Hideout, Golden Swamp, 4 Lakes, and Atacama.
Let me see if I can already see the map they're picking.
Looks like you do have Atacama twice there. And yep. So do you see the map?
What did I wrote down Atacama twice?
Yeah, you just wrote down twice Atacama.
I was doing some copy and pasting because I changed the bands, that's probably why.
Yep.
But then I miss another map, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2. Oh, it's just Shadowrawen's name being longer. No, I didn't see it yet. Maybe they started already? I don't see anything in lobby browser. Yeah, they started already. It's Hideout. But before going in, let's try to guess the civs.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Cumans for Raven, 100%.
Against Khmer.
Khmer or Burgundians. I would go with Khmer, yeah.
And maybe not. Would I agree on the Cumans? Yeah, I would agree.
It's really hard to stop the Cuman boom. Let's see first, and then we'll see. Yeah, it's Cumans against Khmer. And
did it.
What?
I was just happy we called it right.
Yeah, we did call it right. And we have x0r6zt playing as the teal as the Khmer, and Raven playing as the Cumans. Making 2 holes in his wall to get into deer.
Because he doesn't know what you know, right? You want to explain the deer trick with the scout?
Yeah, and I think x0r6zt is using it. I think x0r6zt is going to do it now. Oh no, he's bringing a sheep. No, maybe not.
Let's see if he does it with the sheep or not.
You push the deer onto a part of the wall until it bugs out, it gets stuck, and then you just put the scout in the gate, and the gate opens, the deer just runs through. Because the deer always wants to get to the other side. It doesn't really matter where it's trying to push it. But it's fine. They're using the sheep, and he's putting it in the gate, then putting it out. He's really scared it's going to get stolen. And look what happened to Raven. The deer really ran away from him. That's sad.
I was watching x0r6zt. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, nah, I'm going for a different one. This one is going to go all the way back now. It's even worse.
Oh no, I sped it up now, yeah. That looked bad.
Yeah. And he's going for a new one. Surprisingly enough, the old one is not going back. Huh.
Yeah, still has a bigger death wish than we thought.
Is it because it lost some HP, so it's stuck? Oh, I don't remember that working like that. Interesting.
The world of deer. It's a mysterious world. The world of ibex is right.
It is a mysterious world, and the Borg went back for x0r6zt as well. These guys are having a bit sloppy.
Well, that's not cooperating. No, not again! Oh, he already garrisoned the TCs when just try to shoot it with the TC.
Oh no, it didn't come. I hate when it does that. That's the new thing DE introduced, because you only need to shoot once.
But it never works!
No, if you take the villager back too early, like at the same second the shot, then
yeah, at least the line of sight.
Follow.
Yeah.
You need to wait like half a second. And you get used to it, but still, sometimes you forget. Two villagers.
I always do it too early.
Okay, now this is Shadowraven's build. He goes 2 on wood as the humans.
That implies second TC, right?
Yeah, he just wants to get the castle age as fast as he can. So that way he could get the second TC up. Look at that deer. At that ibex. Deer? Now it's outside by Shadowraven. So it did go out. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, true.
Exodus
already can't even walk in, the door is still open.
Yeah, Exodus is a bit late on his boars because of the thing, and Raven is gonna get housed. No. This is not good.
Yeah, no movement towards the house. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's clicking up, but he doesn't have the food. He's trying to. No food.
Oh, he shot his deer with the TC?
He's missing 5 food.
No.
5 food missing. 2 food missing. Okay, now he clicked up. So he had a massive idle time there.
Where did he shoot his deer with the TC? What do you mean, Loti? Oh dear, okay, Xelos saying the same. Maybe Chad is right.
Maybe Exodus shot a deer with the TC. I didn't really see that.
But both 2 people in chat are saying it. I doubt they're both watching in-game same time, so... And I was looking at Shadowraven.
No, the board didn't get shot. Maybe a deer.
He shot his deer. Shadow shot his deer with TC.
That could be right. That explains why he didn't have the food in time. So he was a bit late. He will be earlier than Exorcist, and Exorcist is going for super fast castle with 22 pop.
Somewhat obviously, right? That's what Khmer do. At least the opponent is not gonna try Man-at-Arms towers against the Khmer going super fast castle here.
Yeah.
We've seen that in the tournament, and it does not work.
Will Exorcist have the res, though? I want to say yes. He didn't get loom. Why does he have 3 on gold?
It's likely food a bit. But there's still 1 minute. I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah. He's probably going to do it, and the second TC is coming up in the front.
Gold and stone, not on wood.
That is a target for siege later on, but we'll see.
Feels ogre already.
Okay, now this is really hard to stop. Even if you're a Khmer, even if you go to Castle Age really fast and you manage to do it, which I don't know if Exorcist can. He is clicking loom now, so that explains the 3 on gold.
Yeah.
He wants to have loom now.
He needs to have that, like normally with Khmer you don't need buildings, just to explain that. So you want to click up instantly when you arrive in Feudal Age 2 Castle Age?
Yeah, he just clicks loom and then he's gonna click. And it looks like he's gonna have the food. Yep. And now...
Yeah, what's loom it worked out? I think he will stay on gold and trying to go knights instantly, I guess.
No,
that's villager going forward.
Siege. I expect forward siege, forward stable. Mangonels try to eat the TC. But
there's a forward stable. Ha! I mean, he's gonna do both, right? It's just a question of what he does first, and he can't do the siege workshop first because he's on the way to Castle Age still.
Yep. Only the Cuman player could build the siege workshop earlier. And this is pre-patch, so Cumans don't have that crazy stable bonus anymore. Yeah. Cumans were always good on hideout. That bonus is just insane. That bonus is, I think, good on Arabia, but on hideout, that's obviously making them even stronger. And I feel like Exodus is doing what I tried to do with Khmer, and I totally failed because I lost 2 villagers in Feudal Age from the scout. But yeah, going forward, getting there fast, and trying to punish the Cuman 2TC boom with siege.
Yeah, and it will take a long while to get to Castle Age for the Khmer. Not for the Khmer, obviously, for the Cumans.
For the Cumans. The question is...
That's the time window you want to use.
The problem is you kill villagers, but the enemy is still ahead. You need to kill enough. So let's see if you could do that. The Cumin Boom is already 10 villagers ahead, which is massive. Yeah. Let's see. And they also could keep training villagers while going to Castle Age, right? Now the Siege Workshop is coming up. Oh, the scout is attacking the villager. This is not good. No, the Siege Workshop is going to get denied.
Oh, that would be big, but the knight's there in time.
Yeah,
and the knight drives the scout away, so yeah, saves it. But at least, like, Shadowraven knows about it now, right? That's really important.
Yes, he knows.
I mean, you can somewhat expect it from Khmer against humans, I guess, but...
the question is, can he stop it? Tower defense will not work against Mangonels. Exodus is house, though.
Oh god, that joke, Sellers. I mean, my channel description also says expect bad puns, so I guess we can tolerate it.
The Khmer player got double bit axe. I don't know about that. I think like not even going eco upgrades, just going full Juan here. But yeah, the siege is coming out.
It's somewhat not the wall you want to try to breach, right? It's the only part of the wall that's actually walled behind.
Yeah, the thing is, what Shadowraven did with that tower is just delay, right? Oh no, he could lose that. No, nice job.
Oh, nice job. Nice shot at the scout.
Yeah, you see, he's really just delaying. He's just delaying right now the push with the
can
tower.
he repair? I think he should be able to, right? So.
Yeah, now it's just delaying and delaying the push. He could slowly get to Castle Age. He is building more. He has more on stone, but he is still far away from Castle Age.
A blacksmith to get Botkin to shoot the repair villager?
You can't shoot the repair villager even if you get Botkin. You see it's 7 range, the tower has 8, but you still can't shoot the villagers because the Mangonel is actually blocking the projectile.
Bluefin, thank you so much for the 13 months. You're the best.
Okay, now the villager is dead because the Mangonel moved. It was blocking the arrows. And that's really bad, and now there's no damage.
That's really good for Shadowraven. I mean, that somewhat cancels out the opportunity of the Mangonel to kill the tower, and that gives him even more time. Now the knights are finally looping around to a section where they might break in.
Mangonel is down.
No, not there again. Oh. I think it doesn't really for the matter.
The house walls are coming up. To be fair, the Cumin player is not close to Castle Age.
The eco difference quite greedy, but it's working.
The eco difference is just insane. At this point, Shadowraven could go 2 stable scouts and stay in feudal and still win the game. I feel like he is getting the market up.
Well, the answer seems to be working for Shadow here, but yeah, let's see, maybe he can break in here. Gates go down pretty fast because they have no armor. Or less armor.
Don't lose the second Mangonel Exorcist. No. No.
Oh. Oh, that's so big. Oh.
Yeah, and that is dead too. If he had 2 Mangonels now, he could have taken down the tower pretty easily.
Oswald's are up too. So now Shadow will go to Castle Age. And then what do you do with Khmer? I think your window is closed on you.
Yes, it has.
Okay, the third Mangonel will be repaired now, right?
Nope. He wants to finish the house.
Why?
Oh, I feel so bad that that tower actually worked. It wasn't supposed to. Villagers are actually protected from towers behind Mangonels. And what is he not repairing? Does he not have the resources?
He does somewhat have gold. No, not another Mangonel. Okay, the tower lost enough HP so it couldn't fire another complete volley. Out repairing the knights here to the left, by the way, so they're also still there. To the right, there's like no way of getting in, really. Now we have second Mangonel, which might get shot again.
But now it's too late, right? To be fair, Shadowraven doesn't have a stable yet.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a barracks.
This is so freaking greedy from Shadow.
Yeah, it's a bit too greedy not having a barracks or a stable now, because this is now the point that he could die.
Oh, that was 4-5 villagers going down there.
Yeah,
that's
not
more going down
enough when you
probably.
had
Towers
20 villagers.
down. Where are the buildings? He has the wood, like spam 4 stables now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if they aren't cheaper.
That's not happening, and maybe he wants to go kip checks actually. He has enough for a castle. He's just gonna place it and go kip checks. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, maybe. I think Knights is just the easier route here, but yeah, the gold is somewhat iffy at the front, so maybe we want a castle to protect that anyways.
You have the res for building a barracks. He can't even build a stable, just so you get it. The idea, right?
I think that castle's super risky now. The Knights can dive in because it's open.
These Knights don't have armor, but still they could dive in. I really hope they get the first armor upgrade. This could
That's
be...
the Mangonels. God, is Shadow throwing this game? I thought he had it won if he just went for stables instead of that risky castle.
The thing is, even if he
Wall up
loses
on the
10,
wood line.
even if he loses 10 villagers now, he's still ahead. I don't think he's throwing. I think he's still winning. He's just... He doesn't really care, right? These Knights aren't upgraded. The castle's gonna go up. And at
The
this
just
point,
actually decide to build it.
he has so much res. He could add another TC. He could keep on booming. Now he's gonna make kip checks. But he still has some eco problems, yep. And now the villager count is only 10.
Yeah. But as you said, right, like I still think he has the advantage. Plus he has a castle before.
These Knights could really kill those villagers trying to build the TC. Shadowraven is really greedy player, I have to say.
There's 3 TCs, by the way, behind this coming up for Exorcist now, so he's not giving up on... Like, now the push did some damage on the villagers, right? Where villager count is pretty close. There's a TC advantage for Exorcist.
Okay, without armor, these things are going to melt to the kip checks. They have botkin. And now the counter push would come, I think. And still, Shadowraven has more res. Has 15 more villagers. No, 5 more villagers.
It'll be hard to upgrade though. Those kip checks also need somewhat military buildings to upgrade them.
Yeah, they do want to have bloodlines. And they do want to have thumb ring eventually. But for now, just getting the armor upgrades is fine. The Knights don't have any armor yet. And the Mangonels are going around. I don't know about that.
Eco's developing fairly well for Exorcist now though.
Yeah, it's only 5 villager difference. I don't know. He's building a siege workshop, defensive siege workshop now. Without bloodlines, siege is actually pretty good. Kip checks die to 1 Mangonel shot if they don't have any armor or bloodlines. But just 1 armor helps them to survive with 1 HP. 40 HP, 40 attack for the Mangonel. You just need 1 armor.
It's Scorpions though. Khmer obviously getting +1 range on the Scorpions, so they should outrange the kip checks. I mean, they already do, right? 7 and
they already do, yeah. I don't know about Scorpions.
Hey, say X-Factor.
They don't hit as hard.
Even though you're the self-proclaimed wrong chat here.
The kip checks will do some damage. The villagers went out and deleted the mining camp? Huh. Does Raven know about these villagers?
I think he wants to do a further one, but that 1 kip check should spot them. It spots 1 villager and he noticed it. Going back there, not going for the bait 1 villager. Well, he is going for the bait 1 villager. I thought he was going to continue to hunt down the rest. But the Scorpion defense somewhat working here. But also more villager losses there on the wood line. Yeah, jumping the Scorpions now. What's happening with my game? It's like getting a bit stuck here. Okay, I think we're good. ValhallaCup's muted for a bit. There's a counterattack still. Oh, the Knights did breach in here, killing villagers actually.
Yeah, the Knights are in. The Kipchaks. What happened there? I wasn't really watching. I was muted for a while.
They fought the Scorpions. They jumped on the Scorpions, killed something on the wood line, and got baited away. The one outside.
Okay, these Knights still don't have any armor, so they're gonna die to TC fire like paper. And the Kipchaks don't have armor or bloodlines yet, so yeah. This siege is fine. Shadowraven wants to place a castle here, but that could be denied if he's not careful.
Yeah, Mangana there!
Scorpions are still strong. These things are super weak with no bloodlines, right? It's 40 HP. It's not 20 HP more. It's 50% more HP. Because they have so little. And it's such a cheap tech.
Does he still not have a stable for that? I think the castle might get denied. Oh.
And the castle is going to be denied.
Like, bloodlines would be so big here. Maybe this time it's Shadowraven lacking the upgrade and losing the game by it. I think the castle's still going up. I think the castle
will go up, and I don't think he's going to lose the game. He still has a decent position, but look at the villager count.
Yeah. It's 3 T6 versus 2, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, Raven is on his way to Imp. It's not about the villager count, it's more about the eco, right? And the eco was there longer for Shadowraven.
Yeah.
Since feudal
also, he has wheelbarrow as opposed to no wheelbarrow for Exorcist, so it's actually a bit more effective.
The Kipchaks are running around Exorcist base, being a nuisance, and killing so many villagers. Not killing villagers, more like idling villagers, right? He has a Kipchak there, a Kipchak there.
That's gold Exorcist is really a problem for Exorcist now, right?
Exorcist never really
doesn't have any gold income.
He doesn't have any military.
Yeah, he's 1 villager on gold, and that could go down any second if another Kipchak pops out.
Military count is 10 to 1, and I don't know what that 1 is for Exorcist.
Well, I can tell you, it's a Scorpion.
Scorpion, yeah. Another Scorpion. There it is.
But I think just no gold access, and then when it comes in, I expect access to call it.
Yeah, it's just gonna be... Now he's making skirms. Just feudal age skirmishers.
Another stable coming in, so I think Knights are the best option here, probably, together with the Scorpions.
When you see...
Kipchak's still without bloodlines.
Never coming. Yeah. Knights would eat those, and now he's building a castle, but he doesn't know his enemy's on his way to Imp. Trebs.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get Treb down, right?
Also, still really nice resources for Shadowraven there.
Exorcist is building outposts all over the map, but this is too late. This pushes. Yeah, Imp is here. That's the Cuban boon for you. It might get dealt with, like, evened out at some point, but the resources were there for so long, and now Exorcist does have 20 villager lead almost, but still not helpful. And now an armor upgrade for the Kipchaks is coming. Nice. Yeah, thank God.
Still no bloodlines.
Still no bloodlines. Just a 100 food upgrade, but now it's here.
Okay, there's a stable now in the front, so he might get bloodlines eventually.
He might, yeah.
The main part about the game was a really amazing hold, but we're gonna talk more about that when the game ends, I guess. But I think it's starting to fall apart here for Exorcist. Like, Exorcist, Django would say he's light years away from Imperial Age.
Yeah, he's still making villages out of 4 TCs. And I don't know.
He has too much TCs. Like, Exorcist really loves... I didn't know Exorcist was such a boomer. Like, obviously the first strategy was not to boom here. That didn't work out, but then...
Maybe he just felt like he always has to boom to keep up with the Cuman eco. To be fair, now he doesn't. He's fine with the eco. He just needs to have military, some presence here. Like, imagine he had like 20 knights now with armor. He could have dived underneath the Trebs, underneath the castle, held down the Kipchaks with no bloodlines, and maybe even raided his opponent. But no military now, it's just... You have nothing, right?
Yeah, he's this 1 villager forward, but he never did anything besides 3 houses.
Yep.
And it's just the question of stone count getting empty till the castle goes down, or probably a third trap. Yeah, the third trap's on the way.
Yes, it is.
And the Kipchaks are doing a really nice job constantly denying the farms, so Exodus will never be able to go to him.
Exodus is making Kipchaks in the castle, and they keep running forward and dying to the castle. But he doesn't care. And now the Scorpions are going to deal with this Kipchaks. Ah, so many idle villagers for Exodus. I mean, this is really bad. No military presence. Nada.
Okay, Xenia says he is kind of a boomer. He always did this thing against him, 1 TC all in into 4 TC boom. And Shadowrawen takes the game. 2-1 lead now, and Exodus hasn't won a game today, because that's his winner bracket advantage.
Yeah, so it's 2-1 for Shadowrawen.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes. No, I'm thinking about the game. What went wrong there for Exodus?
It's just an insane hold from Shadowrawen, and he lost a bit too many Magnas to that one tower.
I feel like if the Magna was repaired right, like a Magna shouldn't lose to a Watchtower. That's not a case. Even if you have 5 villagers garrison, usually a repair vill should be enough. And when the second Mangonel comes, there should be no chance. But losing those Mangonels for free really held down the push for so long. Let Shadowrawen get back into the game. Hold until Castle Age, and then the Cumin Boom just did the rest for him. And yeah, that's a sad moment. But yeah, nice game. GG. Well played, Shadowrawen.
Yeah, it was also a really nice hold, though. He made the quick wards everywhere, the double wards.
Yep.
Played it super greedy. When that castle was somewhat denied, I was a bit fearing for him, but until then, his hold looked like super solid. And after that, even the no bloodlines Kipchaks was enough, right?
Yep. Okay. I'll
have to get some new water. I'll put the screen with the civs up so you can speculate a bit if you want.
Okay, I don't get a break. Okay.
Your decision. I can also put music on it. We both put it.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm just gonna decide. You go.
Maybe.
Okay. What do we have for Exorcist as a map? So Hideout is gone. We have 4 lakes, Atacama, and Golden Swamp. I want to see Golden Swamp. I like that map. What are the civs again? Okay, we have a bunch of civs here. So if it's Golden Swamp, let's say it's what I want, right? Just assuming Shadowrawen maybe would go with Golden Swamp. I thought Britain's for Golden Swamp because there's a lot of hunt. There's a lot of cows, right? But now I'm not so sure after Britain's was played. Maybe Exorcist would go Japanese? No, that's for 4 lakes, right? Maybe Burgundians? Huh. And then Exorcist will go Vikings? Maybe it's just going to be Vikings, Franks, just 2 good civs. I don't know. This Golden Swamp, I think, is not going to be played. Is it possible that a map won't be played? Let's see. If Exorcist loses all the games, what happens? He has to play. Okay, he's 2-1. Hideout is out. Arabia is out. He's going to have to play 4 lakes. Atacama. No, he doesn't have to play all of them. So 1 map is going to be fine. So maybe they're not going to play Golden Swamp. I don't really see civs here. I guess Chinese is fine in Golden Swamp, right? Persians, maybe? No. Goths? Maybe Goths against Chinese? I could see Goths being played on Golden Swan. Interesting.
Hello,
Hello.
Do we know the map yet?
I don't know. I didn't check. I was just thinking,
Golden
what
Swamp,
if we
indeed.
play Golden Swan? It is Golden Swan.
It is
okay.
Golden Swamp.
Nice.
Master
And I was
fortune
wondering
teller.
what civs they're gonna pick, and I had no idea. Because Britons was used, so no sheep bonus. There's a lot of buffaloes on this map. And
there's Japanese and Persians, which are really good civs, but they're also really good civs on 4 legs.
Yeah, I think maybe Chinese and Goths.
Chinese have better demos. Burmese as well, by the way.
Maybe Burgundians?
Franks could be an option, I think. Cavalry is pretty strong on it.
I don't know, interesting. Okay, let's see. I really want to know. Let's get inside.
Okay, I'm saying Franks against Chinese. Yes.
I'm saying Chinese against Goths, but maybe Burgundians is going to be played.
I think we can't go inside. They're still in the lobby.
Oh, right. Oh, I tried to join them. Okay.
You'd never want to be in the grand finals, right?
No. Wait, what? If I was playing this, I would 100% play Koreans on this map. Just because there's such an amazing civ, deathmatch, and RM on this map. Just my
and no connection to any memes, right?
No connection to anything. Like, they play totally different, but Fast Castle into turtle ships kind of works.
You do love your turtles.
I love them really much, especially on closed waters, right? They're not good in open waters. And yeah, turtle ships, war wagons, Fast Castle, it's really nice. Especially because a lot of people go Britons, and just war wagons destroy archers.
Okay, we're so wrong.
We are so wrong. Okay, maybe Huns then. Let's see.
Vikings versus Persians.
Vikings versus Persians.
I mentioned Persians. I just thought he wants to keep it for 4 legs, but it's
okay,
probably
Vikings
the best
makes
here.
sense. Yeah, Vikings make sense. A little bit. The cheaper docks, the longboats. Pretty stupid that we didn't think about that. But Persians, again, strong docks.
I don't like Vikings on this map.
No?
I think it's more fire, ship, and then land map.
But longboats kill.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to try to pull maybe Drush a sea into longboats or something, but...
Yeah, I think that's what he wants to do. Some kind of Drush, like sea, into longboats. And then once you have the longboats, you have the water control. They range so much. And then you're just overall great civ. Persians, still hard to clean them off water, right?
Yeah, and they're a really nice cavalry civ, and I think mobility is somewhat really good on this map. Because if you don't get water, you want to run around it.
That's true. Okay, let's see. Okay, the game just started.
We have Exorcist in the south as the Vikings in the teal, and Shadowrawen as the yellow Persians to the north. And I completely forgot the bets on the last game, but I'm gonna do it now.
It's nice that they're pretty consistent with the colors. Getting those water buffaloes. Yeah, there's so many of them. That's why Britons and Tatars are a great picks here. The thing is, when there's water, you kind of don't know how much to use the water buffaloes.
I can use them as a nice substitute for kind of or really late berries. So just go fish and water buffaloes and no berries.
The thing about this map, the gold in the middle isn't as important as like Gold Rush or Golden Pick, because you do have the standard amount of gold in your base. So it's more like of a late game situation, and we'll see who controls that. The resources look fine. Okay, now let's look at the Viking player. Can he wall and fast castle this?
Pretty hard, actually, right? Would need to be very big walls here. I think it's easier wall off for Shadowrawen here.
Yeah, Shadowrawen probably has an easier wall. I think the Persian player will want to go feudal The fire ships here. With those faster working docks, you should always have an edge in feudal wars.
Yeah. And that's why Persians is probably the best pick here. Japanese is really solid too. But...
Yep. All of these hybrid civs. Japanese is fine. The thing is, fish isn't that big here. It's not because of the fish, it's because of position. The water is more of position because the fish isn't really efficient. You could see there's a fish there, a fish there. It's not really efficient fish. I don't think you want more than 2 fishing ships working.
Can you say efficient and fish a bit few more times?
Yeah, fish, and gefilte fish.
And what kind of fish is it? It's tuna, alright. They didn't want to make it as much as cup, so they used tuna, not salmon.
It's not tuna or salmon.
What?
Oh,
what?
The
Tuna.
Fish here? Oh yeah, it is tuna.
Hey, Turing.
I like tuna.
And there's a dock for Shadowraven.
Yes,
No dock yet
is.
for Exorcist, so he's gonna start going Rex, so it's gonna be Drush FC. Probably.
Looks like it. Let's see if he could wall though. Because his opponent may go scouts.
Scouts will probably come a bit later though if we're going for fishing ships.
Probably. And yeah, 1 fishing ship coming out for Raven. Now look at this. It's not like it's... Actually, this is a great dock, I think. 2 fish rather close. Not so bad.
It's a bit unfortunate fish spawn actually for Shadowraven, because when you look at it, one pond to the left, one dock, like one little watery hole to the left has no fish in it. But it looks like it's supposed to have one in it. I guess you could say the same for these two on Shadow's, on Exorcist's side. But Exorcist's not going for the fish anyways, he's going for Militia.
Yeah, he's not going for the fish, even though if he built the dock at the left, he would have closer fish, but it's just 1, right? He won't have any more. And now Exorcist's going for the Drush. Let's see Shadowraven quick walls here. Another Militia coming out, and...
That's still open guild bias, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah. It's hard to catch the fishing ships somewhat. They can also hide in the water part.
Oh, he's sending a villager forward.
Walling in the dock, let's go!
Yes, that's smart. That's like what they did in Hidden Cup 3, right?
Yeah, 2 villagers though. Isn't it a bit too much commitment?
That is too much, and he's attacking the dock.
But no, that was not the plan. Now I realized.
Raven is now bringing villagers forward. He doesn't want this to be walled.
Well, that's a lot of idle time, though.
It's not idle time. It's a bad fight. He's gonna lose villagers. These are militia. They're stronger than villagers, and there's 2 villagers there. Scout is gonna go down. More villagers are gonna go down.
Oh, this might be a quick strike back here. That villager's gonna die as well, I think, to the scout.
I say, Exorcist, go back. That's it, Exorcist. You did enough damage. Go back. You're done here. Don't lose these villagers. What? Hey,
maybe he's trying to kill the 3rd one here.
Yeah, I noticed that, but there was 1 on 5 HP that got away, but that's it. I think that was enough damage.
Yeah, it's also the dock is less efficient because at least 2 walls could go out.
Yeah, that's not really... Actually, now he could send a villager and finish that. Just to idle 1 time, right?
Yeah, true. Shadow's going back.
The full HP villager, send it back to build. That was an interesting draw. It was before the mill, and now Exorcist is keeping on building. It was a really early drush. I like that. 3 fishing ships for Raven, so the scores are obviously going to be higher. They're not so efficient. Now there's 4 fishing ships. These guys are going to get lazy really soon. Or they're just going to need to run like to the other part of the map. It's still food income, right?
Thanks for noticing, Turing. It's actually the grand finals, even. As the stream title should say.
Yeah.
My capture edge overlay was still saying LP finals.
Oh, okay. This is the grand finals. That's why we're so excited to hear. And Exorcist needs a win here. He needs a win. So this is a win or die for Exorcist. Not die, but be in a really bad spot.
Yes, but 3-1, not winning a single game today, because the 1-0 advantage is from winning the winner bracket.
That's a tough one. He needs this win. And he is going to be walled. Maybe soon. Not yet.
Good command during give the guy a follow. He just started streaming.
Shadowrawen is now building a barracks. Maybe he spotted. He saw that there's no dock. So he's not even going to make any fire ships. Because what's the point, right?
Yeah, good scouting there.
Maybe
I always make fire ships and like, the opponent didn't dock.
Yeah, maybe one fire ship just to break the walls.
Yeah, the walls are close enough to be broken here, I think.
Or maybe even a galley.
On the left side.
Maybe one galley just to like not let the villagers wall behind. But he is making a fire ship. And x0r6zt is now on his way to feudal. I don't know if he's going to be able to click the castle right after that. If he is, that's going to be amazing for him.
It's 14 on food. 4 on gold. Maybe a bit too much on gold, actually. What are you going
to
use the gold?
The question is, will he be able to get the dock in Castle Age? I guess he could sneak a villager to the side and he could always get that dock up, right? I think so, at least. Yeah, now the fire ship is coming out. There's a stable coming out, so scouts are on their way. Actually, they're not on their way. Maybe Shadowrawen wants to make this into a fast castle. Into a good Castle Age time, at least.
I mean,
he's
closer. He's even closer than x0r6zt somewhat, right?
He is closer. He has the fish, right?
Archery range! I think it's just a building for clicking up, but
maybe
archers aren't too great on this map. You will have to go the long way around if the opponent controls water, otherwise you can be killed by fire ships or demoed.
I think that's fine as another building. You want to have a military building, not like last game. Yeah, make some military. That's better than nothing. And he clicks up before Shadowrawen. Shadowrawen is...
Sorry, continue.
Nothing you said about the fire ship. It's not really doing anything. Shadowrawen
I was talking about he's not trying to break the wall. Instead, just scouting for a dock. And there's the dock, and they will even find it.
Yeah, the villager is fine, though. It's protected behind the dock. And you don't need a wall. You don't need it. Anything blocks fire ship fire. Like units, other ships. Fire ships just can't shoot over stuff.
I think, though, from the side, it could have maybe attacked if the wall wasn't there.
If the villager's in the middle, the dock blocks it. That spearman is going to die. You don't really need these walls, but yeah, the longboats are going to come out soon. And now Shadowrawen clicked up. He didn't make any scouts. I want to see a second
also
dock.
Behind in Castle Age timing to the Vikings. Second dock, he can't afford a second dock right now. But it's also probably why he's still on scout.
There it is. And a few archers going forward. I don't know about that. I would like those res to go into longboats instead, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the archers.
And now the fire ship can't touch the villager.
Demo raft on the way for x0r6zt.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, the fire guide is somewhat weakened. I think a demo could kill that.
I would rather just go longboats. Stop with these. You don't need a raft.
And now we're lacking the wood for longboats.
Yeah, now he's making one. The archers are looping around. They could get into the base, but one knight would clear all of that out, right?
It's just 3 archers, no fletching. I mean, fletching will eventually come because you also need it for the longboats.
Yep. He's making a spear. I don't know, a lot of resources just wasted on useless stuff. Shadowrawen is... It's still really strong, right? These longboats could deal so much damage. Just let's see if we can mess them up.
How do knights do versus longboats? I guess you do not get the Persian bonus versus them.
No, you do not, and it's not well. Once these longbows are massed, they're really, really strong unit.
But knight could just score. He could just somewhat give up on water. I don't think there's any super crucial resource next to the water and try to go sides and kill the baseless knights.
He can range that wood line where the TC is being built. Also, it's position, right? Getting
there's
the
wood in
water
the back.
control.
3 TCs for Shadow. Okay, his time to boom here.
You have position, you also have defense. You could bring archers now through the middle. And the knights can't really deal with them because there's longbows.
No knights on the way at all, by the way. It's just a 3 TC boom for Shadowrawen. I feel that's a bit risky.
Yes, it is risky, especially that Exorcist is not far behind. He's also going to be on 2 TCs now. And these longboats are doing stuff. What are they doing? I would like to see a villager come forward and finish that dock. Finish walling that dock. Oh no, the fire ship's going to get a longboat. That's sloppy. Oh, it's fine. She's running away.
We'll get some HP.
Okay, Exorcist now has a good position. Just let's see what he can do with it. I would like a forward siege workshop here for Exorcist.
Yep, and there it is in the middle of the map. Could even be a bit more forward, but...
Yes, it is. Could be a little more forward. Not... Yeah, you could build on this terrain, right?
Oh no, so not demoing 2 fish instead of demoing 1 fish. That's sad.
Oh, but the demo was a bit useless anyway. You could save it for later, right? Who knows when you're gonna need it.
Well, still, it was a boom. We could watch it. And there's a market now for Shadowrawen, who still hasn't had a single military unit. But there's no land military, and the siege workshop is more forward now. Okay, that's where I wanted to see the siege workshop.
Yeah, that's a nice siege workshop spot. And now with the siege coming out...
Not even boom, just boom.
Shadowrawen is just booming. He can make a few knights to stop that, but...
That's boom here. A different kind.
Fair, he's not... Shadowrawen isn't producing all the time from all the TCs, so the villager count isn't that big, the villager difference. And now a Mangonel coming out. I wanted to have support though. There's the monastery. Okay, that's what we needed. A monastery is nice. A few monks to help the siege. Maybe get that relic as well.
Is this the occasional only boom game that Shadowrawen throws in every set? Like he did versus Pete with the 5 TC boom on Golden Pit?
Yeah, I don't know. Now defensive siege.
I mean, there's so much invested in those TCs. The 4th TC, when you can't even really produce from 3, is a big question mark to me. I guess you still have 3 if you lose one, but...
Now he's producing from none, so... I don't know.
Well, you might want to make some military. It's a war game after all.
Right, now Mangonel coming out for Exorcist.
Oh, 2 for 1 here would be really nice for Shadow, but no, X splitting them up. Could get a 1 for 0 here though. Yep, and there we go.
That's not good. And now he's going back. Maybe he'll bring the longbows for support. Like to see that. No, he could lose another one.
Oh, is it gonna be a 2 for 1? I think that one would kill, yeah. Wargame? We thought it was SimCity Sedge.
Oh, nice.
There's a 2. Oh, I thought that would be the 2 for 1. But it survives and will be repaired.
I feel like if the longbows get botcan, and they sit close, they could range these, can't they?
The Mangonels or the TC?
The Mangonel that's coming to defend.
I mean, the 7 range against 8 range. The longbows already have more range here. But the Mangonel gets a shot on the longbow. It's not really impressive though. Doesn't do that much damage. That's a 1 for 1 trade there. But Mangonel account is still better for Exorcist, so. These ones will have to be repaired. Repair will just do not go down.
Yeah, and the villager count isn't that big, and considering Exorcist is Viking Eco with wheelbarrow and handcart, I feel like Exorcist Eco is even better.
Yeah, but there's no wheelbarrow for Shadow. Because he never has the food, because he's like so many TCs.
Nice micro though with the Mangonels.
Yeah. That was like close shot though. It survived with like very little HP. But yeah, he's getting insane trades with the Mangonels.
Yeah, but he still has a bad position, right? The map control is for Exorcist.
30C on the middle of the map as well.
for Exorcist.
Yeah,
And it's just like he doesn't have redemption, right?
No, he doesn't get redemption, but I don't think he needs it.
Ah, Vikings.
He could even make 3 knights and clear everything. But he's just gonna go imp, I think. Right?
I'm just looking at these 3 monks, and I don't think they've done anything in this game.
The thing is, the monks had to be there, right? If not, there's a stable, could just pop out at night. Now the monks are trying to find relics, maybe? I don't know where they are. They standing there?
Villagers? Not sure. I mean, he knows the relic is in the middle. There's always a relic in the middle.
They're on a vacation on the beach. Enjoying
nice. Yeah, they're like they have a long life behind them, right? Might as well.
Yeah, they're just enjoying the swamp. The mystical swamp.
But I think they bought the ticket with a really bad travel agency. And so they were promised a nice sand beach, and then they got to all this swampy terrain, and then they're grumpy and saying, no, we're not going to work anymore.
I don't know. Okay, these villagers are now coming for the Mangonel. Conversions?
Oh, yeah, nice shot. But I don't think there will be a conversion. No
villager died. Now the Mangonel is going to come. Exorcist, don't lose this one too.
Imperial Age on the way, but Shadowrawen is so close, and he gets another one for 0.
Yes, he does. Okay, now they're both on their way to Imp. Exorcist, what's your plan when you get there? Arbalest? No crossbows being produced. Looks like rams, but rams with what? Rams and a forward castle. Rams and a forward castle.
Conventional military units in this game.
Yeah, these guys don't like military units at all as much.
Yeah, Pike Ram, that's what I thought as well.
Pike Ram, okay. Pike Ram.
Hey, Chariot.
He's thinking the Persian is gonna go Cav, which the Persian is thinking of. He's making a scout.
And Bloodlines.
So Pike Ram is fine. Does Shadowraven see that castle foundation? Yes, he does. Okay.
Your favorite left turret.
He's not reacting to the castle yet. But he sees
there's a
it
Mangonel
now.
next to it. And there's the longboat, so I think the castle spot is pretty secure. The Mangonel shooting at the house, though. Will Exorcist lose another one for 0?
Nope.
I was close, but
he
no.
Gets it. And yeah, Imperial Age is now for Exorcist. He's going Cap Rams and Pikemen.
26 on stone! Wow!
For who? For Shadowraven, yep.
Yeah, he really wants to the castle of his own.
Villager count is close to even. Now scouts coming. He doesn't know what's inside. He thinks there's monks. That's why he wants scouts. No military for Shadowraven. He's not making anything.
I feel that's a problem, because there's like Pike Ram coming now, as we predicted. Pikes are hopping into the Rams indeed.
I don't understand. Not making military. Now getting the light cav upgrade. So he wants to go light cav, but he doesn't know pikemen are coming.
Yeah.
But even if
there's like castle.
Okay, the pikemen should get out and try to attack the Mangonel. They're not really doing that yet. Or the castle goes up. They should do that. But, okay. Oh, he's chasing it with the ram. Okay. Is he gonna get it?
I think he's gonna get it.
Oh, he attacked the farm.
Oh no.
No.
Wrong click. Now we have villagers against pikemen. There's one knight being mixed in.
Yeah, there's a castle now.
So it's the first knight.
The town centers are gonna fall. Yeah, this looks good for Exorcist.
Yeah, I would be really happy in Exorcist spot here.
Yeah, just a few more upgrades for these pikemen. Just attack upgrades, you know? So they just poke a bit harder. Now they deal 1 damage to these villagers. No, they deal 3 damage, but still, they're really weak pikemen. They're not gonna get this Mangonel down easily.
Commander Ant's on the way.
Oh, Commander Ant!
Shadowraven.
Okay. Because Shadowraven has wood, I guess, so that's the only thing he can make. He's making archers before he gets Commander Ant. Do they get repaid back when you get
I don't think so.
No, so you need to unqueue them and queue them again?
Oh. I would say yes.
No, I think the gold just came back. I'm not so sure, though. I don't know. Okay, now the
gonna lose some villagers here on the stone. Exactly similar villager count, but army is way bigger for Exorcist.
Okay, but now there's Arbalest for Exorcist coming out.
I don't think Arbalest will do much.
Yep.
It's like fully cornered here. I think that's Exorcist's game.
Yeah, Exorcist is probably gonna win this one. Look at that Berserk going to town on that lumber camp. Yeah, smash that
Shadow's
hammer.
game plan, I don't know what it was. He just made 40 Cs. Nice Magnet defense and no military.
Right, that Berserk looks like he's helping the guys in the lumber camp. Here, I'll chop the wood for you.
True. Chopping that pile of wood that's making part of the camp.
Yep, okay.
Now the castle's gonna fall. There's no traps out for Shadowraven. He's an imp.
The military count is 17 to 35, and the army is mainly villagers and trash bows. Now, the trash
kind of weren't looking,
well.
right? Yeah, the Ops were shooting at a farm, so trash bows actually picked them off.
Yeah, they don't have armor upgrade, so these trash bows are actually dealing damage. And Shadowraven has wood, so he can make more of them. Look at the queue. It's big. That's the only thing he has. That's the only thing he needs. He is going to lose the castle, though, probably. And the GG's call.
As the castle goes. Not down, even. The Trashforce did better than we expected, but still not good enough to get back the position, yeah. And the Drush FC longbow worked out perfectly fine for Exorcist. But I feel like Shadow is just, like, not doing much.
Yeah, okay. Exorcist got his win here, so 3-2. I'm sure he's happy about it.
2-2 though?
2-2. No, sorry. 2-2.
I was thinking I'm mistaken for a second. GG indeed.
And yeah, so just 2 more wins for anyone, right?
2 more wins for anyone, indeed. And they've got 2 more hours until I have to play my own tournament, so kind of hopefully we make it in time.
I think that's enough time. I'll take a small break now, because now it's my turn.
Yep,
and you talk whatever. Okay.
I'll talk whatever. No bets are done. Can't talk about that. Yeah, I think we summarized the game already. I'm just gonna have a quick look at the statistics here. Really nice military count. Like the KD is good for Shadow, but he had no military. Army high, you can see 40-19. And Vikings Eco also like even collecting more resources than the person trying to fully boom. So that came in play handy. Imp times are quite similar, but Exorcist had army with them and Shadowraven didn't. And villager count, villager max also for him, but that was also a bit at the end of the game, right? Indeed, Streamers Fight is happening at 16 GMT. I will compete fighting on Tech Chariot's map, Karaga. And yeah, hopefully get another tournament win there. Or at least do well. I actually want to message the guy from Streamers Fight that it could happen that I'm a bit late to the 20 minutes before call-in. That is done. What? Alright, so for the next game, remaining home maps for Shadowraven as everything. So we could see islands, everything clearing, Golden Pit, or Acropolis here. Islands, I don't think we're gonna see it, because there's Portuguese in the draft for Exorcist. And he doesn't have a good water sieve. So yeah, I would rather think we will go for something else. Everything clearing has Mongols and Berbers for himself, so can't be counted there. So I think we're gonna see African clearing, would be my guess. Let me look if we already have an answer to that on them here. And thanks again, Flufen, for the 13 months resub, by the way. And Zap TV for the follow. And welcome everybody to the show as we're having 2-2. I also need to change the scoreboard over here. And there you can see also a donation goal for the prize pool and information about Streamers Fight that we're going to play in a little bit. I think they might have even started. And it indeed is African clearing. Do we have Funny Liquid back yet? And thank you for the follow, 7 Fortune 7. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna start. Massive guesses for me at least. I'm saying Mongols for Shadow and African clearing Indians for Exorcist. I think that's pretty straightforward. Indians have the bonus on shorefish, which really helps, and Mongols have the bonus on hunt, and there's a lot of stuff to hunt there. It's actually Indians Berbers. Okay, is that a counter pick from Shadow? I'd assume so. So I think we're gonna start and wait for... actually, I think I'm gonna pause and also get a quick break in until Funny Liquid comes back. So yeah, we'll resume in a second. Oh, that's the Streamers Fight admin. Heyo! Thanks for organizing. Alright, Funny, are you back? Well, it doesn't look like Funny's back yet, so I think we're gonna start. Oh, he is. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
no problem.
We can go right in. No time wasted.
We're in African clearing, and we have Berbers against Indians.
Berbers? Berbers.
I was expecting Mongols so hard. Is Berbers meant to be a counter pick to the Indians here?
I don't know. Do Mongols have trouble against Indians? I mean, now you're just giving up the bonus, right? Now only Indians have a bonus.
Yeah.
And you're kind of
both making their TCs on the lakes. That is right. Shadowrawen Stephen is a bit nicer because it's also towards the wood line. But that's also a spawn thing.
Why Berbers? You have Mongols sitting right there.
Yeah, I was like super sure it's gonna be Mongols versus Indians, right? I was like...
Now you're having a civ with no eco bonus against a civ with a double eco bonus. With the fish and the cheaper villagers, he's gonna get run over with scouts, I feel like. Right?
Yeah, they're also very close here. Nothing to point out. Idle TC time, actually a bit for Exorcist and none for Shadowraven.
Idle
so
TC
we did the
time.
Nomad start really nicely here.
The TCs aren't up. What do you mean idle TC time?
I went to live.
Yeah, I should go to live too. Okay. Yeah, Shadowraven is ahead a little bit, but the fishing eco is really good for Exorcist.
Yeah. But I think like the lumber camp can be much more easily punished here in Exorcist phase than it can be in Shadowraven's phase, right? So Shadowraven, the woodlands basically under the TC.
Yeah,
it's in range of the
true,
TC.
But the question is, will it get punished? Because Exorcist is close to clicking feudal this fast. I don't know. I feel like Exorcist is going to be on the aggressive, so he doesn't care. That's what you also do when you're Mongols, right? But there's no Mongols here, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Salia's talking about maybe Berbers having the better camels, but it's all quite late game, as he also says himself.
Yeah,
early
it's
game
really
will
late.
be rough without
I'm
Eco
scared
bonus.
about Feudal Age. Like, Feudal Age, Indians have a big advantage. And even Mongols, they don't struggle against Indians.
That's a far elephant lure. House trick, house trick, house trick. Okay, there we go.
You did the house trick, yeah. That was pretty nice.
So just to explain what this is, for people in chat who probably maybe don't know, you place a house over the elephant, and then you have to right-click it a lot with your villagers, and that forces the elephant back, so then you can lure it without losing it. I didn't know it for a while, and I just made the house but never clicked the house, and then it didn't work, and I was like, hey, why is this not working? So you have to spam click the house somewhere.
No, the elephant's going back. Okay.
Saved it, but it's very low HP. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid he would kill it between the houses.
Yeah. That was a bit of idle time, though, and a bit of trouble. And Exorcist is now a villager ahead, but he's not on his way. Okay, Shadowraven is on his way quicker. Huh.
Yeah, 1 minute difference, yeah. And on the other hand, Shadow was always really good at holding x0r early aggression, so maybe late game strats aren't bad. That's a good point, yeah. I think that's also something you learn playing with lower T a lot, because lower T is usually much more aggressive at the start than Shadow, and Shadow is really good at defending that. Animals have a great deal of respect for your construction zones, indeed.
Yeah.
No one's here bidding for Exorcist yet?
I don't know why Exorcist was so laid up. I guess because he didn't take as much elephants? I don't know. So many mills around the whole place. He doesn't have wood for a barracks and a stable. Raven is already a stable going up.
Does anybody in chat remember the command for switching the top lines? You only need it on Nomad now, so I always forget. Like switching the players, because they're on opposite sides than it says here.
This doesn't look good for Exorcist.
Scouts are already being produced, and the Indian players now only in Feudal Age, which is quite weird having the eco bonus.
No stable coming up. Doesn't have the wood. He built a gate, which took away a lot of wood. He made spears. I don't know. He has so much food, but no way to use it. No stable.
No. Could have the resources soon. Yeah, he has the wood for a stable. I was looking at the wrong side, right?
And now he has wood for a stable. The stable might not even go up where he wants to place it.
Yeah, Scots. Are there? Whose spearmen are those?
He's making it closer now. And yeah, there are spearmen, so he should be fine. He's rushing it down now with 6 villagers. And he had to leave the fish to a further fish. Okay, I like that. Sneaky, sneaky. Exodus is housed a bit here.
For a further fish? Oh, he's at the north. Okay. That's not the perfect... Oh, it's only a house. Okay.
Yep. And the scouts are kind of walled out here, so this is fine. He is making his own scouts. Let's see if Exodus maybe could run to that fish. No, he's using it here for defense. You don't need the scouts here. Send them forward.
Also, spears are still attacking the mill instead of kind of joining the party. No, he's gonna lose all his scouts there to the spearmen.
Yeah.
The long spearman parade here.
There's a lot of inefficiency in Exodus' base with that fish. He should send a villager maybe to get that elephant on the right. And yeah, this looks better for Raven, but Exodus is doing okay, I think. He's still on fish. Yep. He's making scouts. He matches the spear even better, and now he could go on the aggressive and maybe go to that fish, maybe snipe something else.
Which spear are you talking about? Am I not live?
No, we're live. I said he matched the spears, and he has more now.
But Raven has 3. Ah, you're talking about Exorcist having more.
Exorcist, yeah, he has 6 spears now. Maybe a bit too much.
I didn't necessarily assume you know it, Floofner. Just thought maybe somebody in chat knows.
Yeah. Exorcist is gonna get housed here in a second.
Scouts going in. There's 3 spears and the TC. I don't think that's where you want to go necessarily. Yeah, it's gonna lose 1 scouts and quite some HP on the others as well. So yeah, that scout attack was.
Look at Shadowraven's base layout. It's like so defensive, nice. Even though the villagers at the north are unprotected, but you don't see that, right?
Yeah.
And now Exorcist is gonna lose a villager that went to lure the elephant, and the elephant finishes it off.
Gaia gets a kill.
Yeah, Shadowraven knew the elephant will do the trick, and now he's housed badly. This is a bit falling apart here for Exorcist.
Yeah, I feel like too, but it's like a lot of it comes down to the like late fuel age time. Like missed sniper up in fuel in Dark Age. Idle TC as well, 1 minute. Yeah, look at the idle TC time. It's 1 second for Shadow and 1 minute 11 for Exorcist.
He's doing a 5 villager lure. Oh, this is weird.
This is so weird. The elephant dies in a very inefficient place now. Spearmen are coming in. Like, I really don't like that these spearmen are all teamed up. Like, if you had groups of 2 standing around everywhere, nothing would happen.
Yeah, and he could have left with the scouts to attack Raven, right? To find some kills.
Well, he tried, didn't really work well.
You don't really need those scouts here. Just try to attack from a different angle. They're both...
Castle Edge will be close, at least.
Both pretty similar to the next stage. Exorcist is behind with 5 villagers. They both have some idle time.
Yeah. The stone count. Look at the stone count.
Okay, Raven clicked up. Exorcist is a bit further.
About Castle Drop, we know Shadow loves his Camel Archers, right?
He loves.
It's gonna be Castle Drop Camel Archers. There is an archery range coming down for Exorcist, so he might try to defend with some skirms, or maybe archers of his own to stop the castle. Does Exorcist have a clue that Shadow is on stone though? Yeah, he can see the piles, right? You can see that the piles are somewhat being mined, I think, through the Fog of War. So he could know that a castle is coming.
Question is, can he do anything about it? There's already enough stone. Yeah, the castle's gonna come.
One archer can stop a castle.
1 archer?
That's all the archer army that Exorcist has right now.
Yep.
I mean, it will be like 5 maybe when the castle is dropped, but...
Villagers are coming forward to build the castle, and yeah. Where is it gonna go?
There we go. Just on the TC here? TC and the gold probably? Where the spearmen are, I would say. I mean, he knows about the gold. Right on the buildings. He's not even trying to somewhat hide it. I mean, you can't hide it here, really.
And now
counter tower, but only 2 villagers on it. You can't really put villagers on that counter tower. A bit far back would have probably been. I'm not sure if it reaches then. The archers are firing at the castle, not the villagers will go up.
This castle is really gonna go up.
That's one of Shadowraven's house blocking his own spearmen from attacking the archers.
Yeah, that's true, but now they're attacking the spearmen. It doesn't matter. The castle's gonna go up. The tower's also gonna go up, but not do much.
Yeah, it's just gonna lose stone for exorcists. Might as well get one more villager. Okay, kill these spearmen. That one villager is gonna go down, and then it probably goes up. I would save that one. Doesn't save that one. It's gonna lose more. Well, it's quite some villagers. It's 37 to 33 now, but it will go up far. It's a bit of a costly castle there.
That tower actually can't be hit by the castle.
Oh yeah, alright, yeah, true. That makes it so Shadowraven can't repair the castle if we're going for some rent or something.
Can't repair the castle, and he also, yeah, he's trying to leave. At this point, maybe.
But petards can kill the tower.
Petards can kill the tower. He's not gonna make petards though. He's going for camel archers.
I would like petards here, but yeah, camel archers running into the base can probably also do a trick. But they will all get like shot by the tower.
Spearman
not hitting though.
Attacking the camel archer. He's lucky they're camels. They take less damage from spearmen. And yeah, this is a problem. Crossbow now coming out. The villager count is better for Exorcist after that whole castle shenanigans because he did lose some villagers.
Yeah, Botkin arrow coming in for him now too, so he will have crossbows with Botkin, but camel archer is still the better unit.
Yeah, but he might lose his only TC now.
Yeah, plus the gold is idle.
Yeah, a lot of villagers on stone here. Not sure why. Is he selling the stone?
He's making a TC up north.
Okay.
But there's already 2 TCs for Shadow.
Yeah, that TC is gonna die soon. And yeah. Now siege workshop and a watchtower in the back. 2 watchtowers. Okay, this is desperation for Exorcist. And probably a game over move as well.
Yeah, I don't really see a university and guard tower to make it at least somewhat worth it here.
Yeah, if you need to build these towers, that means all these villagers were mining stone for basically a defensive position, and we're kind of idle. And yeah, now he's just going to be behind more and more. I think this is over. Yeah, these camel archers could run right underneath these towers as well. They don't really care.
Sorry for eating cookies here a bit, guys, in case you can hear it, but I need to eat something. It's going to be a long day.
Yeah. Maybe get bloodlines? I don't know. He doesn't need bloodlines on his camel archer unique units. Cav archer
Exorcist units, right? Never goes bloodlines on his cav archer unique units.
Yeah, Raven. Raven. Hip checks, camel archers, they don't need bloodlines. Never did.
Oh, hey TRM. I saw you had a nice game with Spring yesterday. I think you won in the end even, right? That was a really, really nice game to watch.
Exorcist is trying to do some kind of counterattack with crossbows, but they're just sitting next to the siege workshop. And now the camel archers are running in. And they don't have bloodlines, so they might die to the crossbows. No, they're gonna be fine. No. Another tower.
The Micros tower, right? Going up right next to this. Yes, 1 versus Spring was almost 2 hour game. Yeah, I watched like not all of it, but I watched like parts of it when it looked like Spring was killing you in Castle Age, and then you turned it around in him.
The crossbows of Raven? Exorcist? Shadowraven has a town center with farms with no villagers around it. Like the archers could go right under it. They didn't though. Okay, now the villagers are going to the other town center. And yeah.
Yeah, it looks
very over. There's like a counterattack from crossbows in this to the left of Shadowraven's base, but it gets found out by the camel archers. And
this looks kind of over.
The one having bloodlines, funnily enough, is x0r6zt here. The one making crossbows having bloodlines.
Yes,
the one making. Yeah, I don't know why, but he has bloodlines. He's captured saying that.
Interesting. Yes, he does have bloodlines. And
Shadowraven also does not have ballistics. No.
No ballistics, just bloodlines for the crossbows.
I mean, nobody has, but Shadowraven also does have no ballistics. Like, the only thing that these camel archers have is attack and defense.
No, it's not bad. Okay, 2 towers now. I mean, 3 mangonels together, and these towers are nothing. But he's not really doing that. He's making more camel archers, running around. Also, he could go with 2 rams, right? And the camel archer, even 1 ram. It's not really happening.
He doesn't know about the TC up north. And thanks for the follow here. At some point, I will have to follow up on your training offer. I still remember. Oh, now the camel archers are gonna find the TC up north, and that's probably game.
More villagers are
3
falling.
villagers
The
killed.
villager count is actually pretty close, but so much idle time for x0r6zt.
Ballistics would help here, but
He was also on stone so much, and instead of getting elephant archers with a castle, he just has towers with that stone. Not really helpful.
yeah, no worries. Thanks for the follow, man. A ram for Shadow could be good here. Yeah.
1 ram clears everything x0r6zt has.
Oh, x0r is trying to go for another TC, but that will not work because the camel archers are there.
Is this like the mindset of these players? Like, oh, I'm under so much pressure, let's make another TC?
Looks like it, yeah. More for x0r than for... I guess Shadow did it last game too. But always the player that's thinking that loses in this set. And probably for a reason. Shooting the farm, not the villagers building the tower.
Yeah.
No, shooting the villagers building the tower. Villager advantage is 10 now.
It's just gonna rise, and there's the ram we wanted, taking down the archer ranges. Maybe 1 more ram, and yeah, this is kind of over. How about bloodlines, Shadowraven? Look at these crossbows.
Shadow's just flexing when he wins the game when he can win the game without bloodlines. He's always gotta go without it all the way.
x0r6zt has 4 archers just sitting underneath the town center, causing mayhem in Shadowraven's base. But it's not enough. These camel archers are going to clear the crossbow ones now.
Yeah, they're going to clear the crossbow. They can range everywhere. I mean, there's this super watchtower. He even has a university. Maybe he's thinking about guard tower at some point. But he doesn't have any food eco.
Yep. Now the villagers against the rams. The camel archers would kill more villagers. They miss a lot. No ballistics.
No ballistics, no bloodlines, camel archers.
So many idle villagers. For both? No, Raven is gonna find them something to do. He's gonna sort them out. And yeah, villagers are dying more to kill the rams, because he knows these rams could clear his whole base. He's making now a siege workshop for mangonels against the rams, but I think it's too late.
Yeah, mangonels on the way. Another castle coming down for Shadow.
Ballistics for the other player.
Ballistics for the dead player, right? This castle will go up and then it's...
The player that needs watchtower is getting ballistics. The player that needs ballistics
is not. The same as like x0r having bloodlines here, right?
Yeah. Another tower. It's the same thing. It's deja vu. It's the same spot too, at the corner of the castle.
Yeah. It's really close to it. But Shadow takes the game with purpose against Indians. 3-2 lead now, so from here on it's match point games for Shadow. who's coming from the lower bracket, so Exorcist only won 1 game today.
Yep.
And
I thought Shadowrawen wasn't supposed to be in the lower bracket, but yeah. This is 3-2 match point for Shadowrawen, and Exorcist needs to show us something on his home maps.
Thanks for the follow. He does. Yeah, I thought my prediction was Exorcist would win here, right? But so far it's looking really dominant for Shadowrawen, winning games without Bloodlines since 1997. You allow us to have to pause after a bad joke like that. So yeah, let's take a look at the statistics.
It's Bloodlines when your enemy's going more TCs, right?
Yeah, but also like Feudal Age was already like super surprising with the Feudal Age timing here. The Berbers being quicker and all. And then also being on stone, having the better eco when arriving in Castle Age, and then bam. That in the face castle, and just running away and trying to make TC in the back wasn't. To be fair, when that castle went up, the position was really, really rough for Exorcist already. What do you think he should have done from there on?
When the castle goes up?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think not build these towers. Get the stone. Go back with as many villages as I can. Build town centers. Try to get as much swordfish and build the castle somewhere defensively in the back. And then I could defend more. Maybe elephant archers. Maybe camels. Run around. Try to raid with the Indian light cav. Right. Try to get a good food eco in the back. Not hold this position. This position is useless at that point once the castle's up. But who knows? The Exorcist played fine. He just wasn't as quick to Feudal Age. The start there was a bit sloppy, and Raven just steamrolled there from there. And now we have, what are the home maps? Okay, we have for Exorcist, Atacama and 4 Lakes left. All right.
Yep, we do. And Golden Sword and Hideout were used. Might try to take another quick break and maybe try to make a bit to eat.
Okay, just be quick.
Yep, I will.
Atacama and 4 Lakes. Okay. If it's 4 Lakes, think about it. I think we see Huns for Exorcist. No, Japanese maybe for Exorcist, and Mongols. But let's think about it like this. We have on the other side Golden Pit and Acropolis. So let's eliminate them, right? Acropolis is probably Magyars against Huns. Golden Pit is Chinese against Goths. Or Franks. So we're left with Japanese against Mongols. If it's 4 Lakes. If it's Atacama, I don't know. Maybe Franks. Maybe Magyars. Who knows?
Alright, I'm back. An apple a day keeps the enemy scouts away.
I just said I'm stumped about the next home map. Like, if it's gonna be Magyars, if it's gonna be, 4 Lakes. We probably
you use Persians,
Japanese.
right? No.
Yeah. No Persians. So probably Japanese.
Yeah, clearly Japanese for Exorcist, right? I mean, Huns could do okay.
Huns could do okay, but
it's
Japanese...
not Huns, it's Burgundians.
Oh, right, it's Burgundians. So Japanese for sure, then, against, I want to say Mongols.
Franks can be good.
Or Franks,
but against Japanese?
But I'm thinking like this. Magyars is for Acropolis. Goths is for Golden Pit. And then Franks suits me more for Atacama, I think. But maybe I'm wrong.
But I mean, you don't need all of that, right? It's only 2
you don't
games
need all
left.
That. So yeah, so he could pick Franks on either Atacama or this.
Yeah, it depends on what he wants to play as the game 7 or game 6 somewhat. So he could just spare that Civ, right?
Yeah. And then there's okay. And then if it's Atacama, then
it's 4 legs.
I want to say it's 4 legs. Okay.
So yeah, I would say Franks versus Japanese, my guess.
I would say Japanese against Mongols.
Let's see what it is. Japanese against Mongols. Funny wins.
Yep. Japanese against Mongols.
Welcome to potentially the last game if Shadowraven manages to win the ValhallaCup with this game.
Ooh, and
Exorcist,
they're super close
trying
to
to
each
stop
other.
that with Japanese in the south, and Shadowraven pretty close in the north as the Mongols.
Wow, they're really close, and this actually favors, I think, the Japanese a bit. Depends what the Mongol's gonna do here. The Mongol looks like he's going for... Okay. Okay, now I'm up to live. Exorcist is almost losing a scout. Okay, he's not. These guys are really not wasting time between games. I love it.
Yeah.
I can't do it myself. Yeah, I need a 3-minute break at least between games, but it's nice for us that they're doing it.
Yeah, especially with my schedule today, and you will watch me not doing it later.
Yeah.
That's a lot on wood for Shadow.
But I'm assuming these guys have more tournament experience, so they're a bit used to it more.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They've also met themselves in other tournaments. I think in the last turn where they met, Exorcist actually beat Shadowraven, so...
Ooh, Exorcist could lose a villager here if he's not careful. Oh, the scout just didn't spot it.
Yeah, point to the right side instead of the left one. Might also TC fire? No, it won't.
Okay, now Exorcist has Loom, so he doesn't need to be worried about it. So does Raven. Raven is on his way to the feudal age with what, 19 villagers. That's nice. He's gonna go for scouts, but I think his enemy's gonna be fully walled by them.
Yeah, it looks like... Well, it isn't too bad against Mongols. You can expect the 19-pop scout rush, right?
Okay, hear me out. What if he scouts the dock, and then he builds a different dock on the right for, like, fire galleys? And then there's a battle there and stuff, and then he makes a transport and brings the scouts in.
Well, could happen, but it isn't too hard to wall behind that, right?
Yeah, that's true, but he won't, right? It's a surprise attack.
I won't see a transport ship coming, yeah.
Yeah, Exorcist is now on his way to feudal age. Well, the Raven is there for a while, and 5 villagers going forward.
Power.
Power. Power on the berries. Raven wants to finish this now.
My mouth was full with apple, otherwise I would have said it before. Alright, I'll stop eating for this game and it's getting heated up.
Exorcist has actually more fishing ships, 5 fishing ships. And I think once he sees the tower, maybe he would want to go to a different dock. Because when your enemy's tower rushing, usually he doesn't do anything else.
Well, it's scouts and towers, right?
Yeah, you could fish boom.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're safe, right? That's never going to get towered. I mean, it can, but it won't.
Doing a nice job at surviving, the villagers surviving the tower fire here.
Yeah, he's trying to come from the other side. The villager's gonna wall behind. Okay, these scouts
Well,
are
HP villagers, but I think you're gonna go in. There's only 2 scouts there though. Where are the other 2? It says there's 4. Okay, there's
Archery
2 more
range coming up.
Bit risky here with all the scouts in there, but I think the archery range, yeah, it's protected to the TC. Yeah. But the other side is still open. The woodline is still open as well.
The scouts are in. They could do a lot of damage on this woodline. If they spot it, they do see it. They're not going for it for some reason. Okay, now they are
trying to go for the gold, but the spearman's out. Oh no, that's actually Shadowraven spearman. Oh yeah, but we stand a wall off on the gold. That's gonna be 2 villagers lost, maybe even because the spears are fighting each other.
Yeah. Spears are fighting each other instead of coming to help. 2 villagers are already down.
I might even get 3 here.
Yeah, more could drop as well.
No, there's 2. Yeah. But the 2 is all you want here, right? I think that's
towers
already nice. I mean, it's another tower. Somewhat denying the gold there even, right? There's still another gold though. Diving TC here a bit, but you can dive it. There's nothing under the TC, so the TC is actually not protecting anything right now. And Shadowraven noticed that. He might have just run past to the.
Oh, he just deleted 3 houses, and now he's trying to build a tower to counter the next tower that would probably want to come up.
It's rough with the timing. Probably not delete the 1 house there.
Raven is trying to take down the archery range with the villagers. That's an interesting move. It's not bad.
Yeah, well, no archery range, no archers, right?
Yep, no archery range.
It's no counter aggression possibility. Not that the archers are going to do that much. With that many spears, though, they kind of would be the better army. But they can't unite.
Now the villagers go into the tower. This archer range is going to fall. And what? Exodus, now you're prioritizing a galley when you need that wood for an archer range?
What?
You have a scout checking that place, right? Do you really need a galley?
Yeah, there's a scout there. Just patrol the scout there on defensive, and that's fine.
I don't know. He needs that wood badly. I don't like that move. I
think Exorcist is nervous now in the match point game. And Shadowraven's really feeling confident here.
Yes, he is. He should be. I mean, he got a lot of control here. And he's 4 eco units ahead. He's adding fishing ships now in the south. In the left. Which I guess in the west, right?
Yep.
And
that's how people who know geography would call it. Other normal people would just call it left.
Yeah.
It seems like really the tower scouts is really working well here. I mean, he's completely cornered. More villagers behind it, all the ponds quite open, so can't really run
Raven
to
could
anywhere
even
here.
use his hunt bonus and take these deer and berries with a mill.
Is he doing that actually? No, it's a house.
No.
Would be funny though.
Yeah, he can, like, just use that food to go to Castle 8 and maybe Castle Drop and do another Cav Archer unique unit with no bloodlines. I would love that.
Well, that's somewhat true, Turing. Haven't decided yet which part I belong to. I didn't like it in school, but that was because the teacher was really bad. But yeah, this might be the last game of ValhallaCup League 1.
is just baiting Exodus' army to go underneath the tower, which it kind of worked.
Yeah, worked pretty well. They're all low HP though.
Yeah, they're trying to go forward, but there's already a tower on the stone there. And now,
And there's gonna be Castle Edge in the castle probably for Shadow.
Yeah,
but Exodus is closer to Castle Edge, but what can you really do with it?
He does have that stone he doesn't need. He does lose another villager. He's 10 villagers behind. Not villagers, eco units, but it's the same.
Now more villagers are going down on the stone. In the north, it's like 4 archers. Where's the rest actually? Where's the rest of Exodus' army gone? Did he went back? I guess the spears are still going back home.
He needed to place down a blacksmith fast because he didn't have the buildings to click up.
Nice quick what says Scott's gone into.
He had the archer range at one point, but it wasn't with a market in the same world. Does it count as 2 buildings if they weren't together?
No, it doesn't. I lost the stable 3 times on Golden Swamp in this very tournament, and I could never click up because every time I wanted to click up, the instant second the stable went down.
You need to have 2 buildings at the same time, and then they could go down.
Ah, yeah, that solves the issue. That's what I was discussing. Yeah, that's actually, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you need the 2 buildings to be alive at the same time, and then it's fine if they go down. But you can't have one and then build another one.
That's really nice knowledge if I ever play Water Prison or Forest Nothing again.
Yeah, I guess. And yeah,
both clicked up, and I don't think half a minute is enough to clean up the towers before Exorcist Shadowrawen will drop a castle.
Actually, Exorcist has more stone, so who knows? I think Exorcist,
but he's not on stone.
I think at this point he should know and smell what's coming, and just go on stone and make the castle before.
He's sending 3 villagers forward, Exorcist. What is this about? There's a Vil fight in late fuel.
Yeah, this is weird. I think Raven wanted to send forward for the castle because he's thinking, I have towers there, I don't need defense. But the Spearman went forward.
I think they both wanted to forward castle, maybe? Thanks for the follow. Goyos.
Ooh, Exorcist is now building a dock on the right, so this could even out with fishing ships, I think. Especially Japanese fish that are super good.
Siege Bonk forward for Exorcist.
Oh, interesting. I like that. Go on the offensive. Now these villagers want to come forward. Okay, they're building the castle.
Building a defensive castle and will stop the Siege Bonk. And I think that way Shadow can keep his lead. That's only Spearmen. They will have a really hard time killing villagers. Yeah. Mangonel won't be out in time, so I think that castle goes up.
Hey, so I think...
Plus there's a tower to help out.
I think my prediction is going to happen. We're going to see the 3rd Archer unique unit with no bloodlines from Shadowrawen.
With no bloodlines, yeah. He has a stable this time, but he also had a stable last game and never used it for bloodlines.
It doesn't matter if you have a stable. Cav Archer unique units do not need bloodlines.
In Shadowraven's mind.
Yeah.
The Camel Archers would have clearly needed them.
Maybe they don't. You won all the games without, so maybe they don't need.
I mean, the Kipchaks would have needed them even more.
Maybe it's a waste of res. The Mangonel's not gonna die.
Oh, the Mangonel's
goes down. The Siege Workshop is gonna go down. I would have stopped
the Mangonel even.
The Siege Workshop's gonna
go down. No, that's really rough.
Soon.
And Exorcist is gonna add a TC now, right?
Yeah. He must. I mean, even if the castle wasn't in range, Mangonel are just good against Siege anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Shadowraven's position is way better. He does have more eco units as well. Look where Exorcist is taking gold. Like, next to Shadowraven's docks.
Is Exorcist somewhat going everything? He's adding knights and more archery ranges and a monastery.
Oh, I like this better than booming. You're on the back.
Yeah, obviously there was a joke. Military. I don't want to see a TC from him. I was just assuming you would make one.
Yeah. Making military is the right choice now. You have to somehow do damage. Maybe send a villager on the right to dock the north. I don't know.
Mangonel have only Bodkin so far, no other upgrades. So they're not amazing
yet. Rough position. They still deal nicely with the knights there. The knights didn't really have any upgrades. And yeah, villagers are gonna die now.
He's gonna get villager kills there. Yeah, Bloodlines might be in the lower end of what you need, but Shadowraven's also not getting ballistics, right?
No, yeah, Bloodlines is not something you need really fast, but you need it at some point, especially if you're using Kipchaks, okay? I think the Camel Archer and the Mangonel are less needed, but with Kipchaks it's just 50% more HP from 40 to 60. It's a huge
thing. Monk defense actually converting a Mangonel here.
Yeah, converting Mangonel. These Mangonel are pretty strong units, and yeah, it's just gonna get worse from here.
And he did get ballistics this game, so.
Yeah, he has ballistics, he's getting bloodlines, he's not having none of this.
He's getting bloodlines? Come on, now the joke is dead. Shadowraven. We'll have to smash him for that in the interview.
Mangandai is actually the only unit that doesn't gain more HP when you get the elite upgrade, because it already has so much HP.
It's just too friggin' good.
80 HP in Castle Age is insane for an archer unit, and yeah, these things are strong.
Oh, there's sneak dog and sneak villagers on the left by Exorcist, but one Mangandai found them out, and the dog will not go up at 99.84%.
2 HP. 2 HP missing. That's just like a half flick of a hammer.
Yeah, well, that villager can still finish it.
Yes, it can, but it won't. It's trying to go inside the gold. Okay. Yeah, the villager count now is...
It tried to hide under the gold piles, but sadly they're stuck in the earth, right?
Now Siege Workshop is coming. The gold is going to run out for Ecstasis. He's going to need to go to the gold with the towers. And now the
another
castle.
The Shadowraven will be the champion of the Valhalla Cup once again.
Probably, yeah. I would like to see that castle between the stable and the ranges. Just in that square, but yeah.
This game seems a bit familiar, says Pete. Oh, poor Pete. He's the third place finisher of this tournament, by the way. Lost to Shadowraven in the lower bracket finals and to Exodus in the winner bracket finals.
And the game is over. GG.
The new Valhalla champion is the old Valhalla champion. It is the Shadowraven.
Yeah, very dominant performance from Shadowraven. And
yeah, I was surprised to see it not being close. So Exorcist looked so dominant the whole tournament long. But only managed to win one game today, like starting with 1-0 lead. GG, congrats to both indeed. So, because technically Shadowraven is not part of the Valhalla clan, so Exorcist is the Valhalla champion for clan purposes, but one winning the tournament is Shadowraven.
Yeah. And
they also both get some money, I think.
Yeah, nice job. And that wasn't bad. That was a nice series. Although, like, there were a couple.
We had really close games as well. I mean, the Arabia game was insane. It was probably the best game was the Arabia game.
Yeah, the Arabia game.
Where we thought Exorcist had won. And then Shadow turned it around.
Yep. That was a nice series.
So let me ask Shadow for the interview.
Exorcist, but yeah, I think if you do the interview, though, I won't be able to participate, if that's fine.
Oh, sure. As you want. Thanks for co-casting a lot, then.
Okay,
it was a lot of fun with you.
GG, congrats, Shadowraven, and congrats, Exorcist, for getting here. Really good performance from both. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Indeed, very well played from both players. And thanks a lot, Funny Liquid, for the co-cast. I'll do the co-cast segment one last time. Click on that link, give the guy a follow. He just started streaming. He's been co-casting with me since my first ever stream. And yeah, now there's also a Funny Liquid stream, so go check it out. As Sinner says 4-1 or 4-2 would be my guess to win. Trevor was a clear favorite in this one. He's a really good player. X is a really good player too. I favored Exorcist by a tiny bit, but I expected a great set here, and I think they delivered. So yeah, really nice one. I agree, he's very consistent. And we also have the man, the myth, the legend, the 2 times Valhalla Cup winner here. Welcome, Mr. Shadowraven.
Hey, Otter, how you doing?
I'm doing great, and I guess you're doing great too, I assume.
Oh, so good now. Thank you. I'm really doing great.
Yeah, how does it feel winning the tournament for the second time? This time even with the prize pool?
It was great. I didn't think I'm gonna win. I really didn't think. I had respect to our Exorcist. I really had. So yeah, I'm really happy.
Yeah, I remember when we talked after the lower bracket finals. Yeah, if I think back to the last tournament, you were always saying, I'm gonna win the whole thing, I'm gonna win the whole thing, nobody's a chance against me. And after the lower bracket winner interview, you said,
you give him more chance to win. That was new to me from you.
Yeah. I already faced x0r6zt and he beat me 2-0. So I had respect. I did have respect. So yeah, I had to be really careful with my decisions. And also, I feel like he gifted me too many good civs on draft that I like to play with, so yeah. Well played, x0r6zt, well played.
Yeah, Axis is saying Shadow well played. I completely agree. You also played insanely well, Axis. Shout out to you as well. Congrats for second place and you Valhalla champion role. Yeah, what did you think gave you, like you already mentioned the draft, but
yeah.
Why is that the sole reason, or what's your thinking on how you managed to win today?
I mean, he gave me Mayans, he gave me Berbers, Mongols, and humans. That's all I need. I love all those civs. He banned my Lithuanians as well. I expected that, so that's why I picked them first. And yeah, I just felt confident after Arabia game. I don't know why he went for Britons. I was expecting Chinese from him.
Yeah, we were expecting Chinese as well. But also it looked like we were almost calling it for Exorcist on Arabia when we thought his crossbow and knight army was superior to your what was, you had eagles and something else?
I went full eagles. I only had a couple of pikemen. But he did not do Botkin for entire game. Like that was really bad. If he had Botkin, that game would be different. Like my eagles can run in with +2 armor and they take no damage from TC because of no Botkin as well.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we were saying too. And then after, like there was the one big fight on the Arabia game, right? Yeah. Where I expected you to win. Funny was calling x0r6zt winning that fight. And you narrowly won it, but you would have won it more big if you wouldn't have shot your eagles twice with your own magnets.
I was trying to aim for knights, but I knew that I have heal advantage. So I would take the fight even though knights are better unit considering the fight, yeah.
Yeah, he was. You weren't 2 TCs, right? Most of the time in Castle Age in that one?
Oh, I was 1 TC at first. But then I saw that he's turtling, so I knew that the game will be long, and Mayans are way better than Britons post-game, especially because of my mobility, so I added TCs, still applying pressure, not too much though. Yeah, I knew that he's at least on 4 TCs. He likes the boom.
Yep, that was correct. He went 5 TCs, I think. You think that was too much?
Yeah, he overbooms every single game, apart from the one that he won. I overboomed on that game.
Yeah, we saw that you paused there, right? x0r6zt paused at some point and they accidentally deleted his archery range instead of the wall in front of it.
I knew that happened. I saw that he moved his archery range forward and I was like, wait, he already built that. So I felt really good about my position.
Yeah, and then it went really late though. The Eagles were at some point still, I think your rating after you killed the army didn't do as much as I expected. And then when he had the two-handed swordsman, what was your thinking?
When I won that big fight, a lot of Eagles were injured. All I needed to do was throw them in there, do as much eco damage, even idle time, I didn't care. Just go in there, make a mess of his eco. That's all I need to catch up with my TCs. And that's what happened. I knew that he's going for long swords, but Elite Eagle just outruns them every time. And yes, I think Mayans are way better than Britons.
Why would you think that? I mean, Xenias, you've probably seen the question, so.
Yeah, I would not favor Britons, sorry, in late game. Eagles is just too strong. And Britons have no mobility. Their light cav is too weak. Yeah. They're good defensive civilization, but it's against the mobility they are very, very bad.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, I think the Arabia game was probably my favorite game in the set. And then it went to x0r6zd's first home map, and I have to think what that was actually. Was it Hideout?
I think so, yeah.
And that was also on a nice edge, right? It looked like his Siege Monk or his Siege Knight push could do something. Were you shaking there? Or were you thinking like, I can defend this? I can defend this. Your house was so much behind. I want to know the thinking about the watchtower as well.
The watchtower is the key. As humans, that's the key. And by the way, I will show you king the entire set, not just that game. So yeah.
All right. But the watchtower, like, should the watchtower really work though? It ended up killing so many mangonels, but that was like,
yeah, that was his mistake. I cannot shoot the villager behind the mangonel, but I can shoot the mangonel, and he mismicroed many times. And he should have just repaired and keep on applying pressure. Also, he didn't have +1 when he ran in, so my TCs just shredded him. That's why I got botkin as well. So I wasn't worried. The moment I got castle up, he's got no answer to keep check and my mobility again.
Yeah, do keep checks not need bloodlines, or did you just forget about it?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting stuff. I didn't have armor upgrade on my skirmishers. I didn't have last attack upgrade on my eagles. I keep forgetting stuff, man.
Yeah, like in the third game when you made Mangadai, we were joking, oh, he's gonna make the third cavalry archer unit from the castle and never go for bloodlines. But then you actually went for bloodlines. God damn it! Because you also never got bloodlines for your camel archers.
In between sets, I mean, in between games, I come in, check your stream if there is any mistakes at the end, and you guys were trash talking my upgrade. So I was like, fuck hell, I need to improve that. So yeah, not gonna happen again.
Yeah, you still won all the games where you made the camel archers without the upgrades, so it was fine. Yeah, once you were forward, I think the game was pretty over. He tried to like all in and boom again. I think he did that in the set a lot, right? He always goes aggressive and then he super booms after it. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a bad approach. I mean, once your push fails, and you know that opponent has more TCs, you're pretty much done. Yeah.
So I think that's what happened in Hideout. It was pretty much over with the push not working. And his Scorpions did well against the no bloodline skip checks there, because I think skip checks
they did the most. They did great. All I needed to do go up, get the castle forward on his all 3 goats, and he's screwed. There is nothing he can do.
Yeah. Yeah, so then we go to Golden Swamp, and you completely refuse to make military. Reminded me of the game against Pete on Golden Pit.
Yeah, I was like, I have no plan whatsoever. Let's just boom. Didn't work. What can I say?
You had amazing Mangonel macro though. You out macroed him really hard with the Mangonels, but
oh yeah, I thought that I have like a really solid position. 4th TC was a mistake. If I haven't just full Mangonel defense and then switch into knights and scouts, I think I would have won that game. But I shouldn't have gone for 4th TC.
Yeah, no, there was like everybody in chat saying 4th TC no, 4th TC no.
I just got greedy.
Yeah, you always have that one game where you get over greedy, at least in the lower bracket and in the grand finals.
Yeah.
He played that really well with the longboats into Siege Bestow. Well played to Exorcist there. And yeah, what came then? African clearing, right? Why Berbers? Why not Mongols?
Because I know that he's expecting Mongols, and Berbers shred Indians. And Mongols don't have camels. Wait, they do. They do have camels, but Mongols not as good as Berbers. So I was saving my Mongols for 4 lakes. I love Mango Day in there. And Berbers are just so good. I love camel archers as well.
Yeah, I see that you love them. But like, weren't you worried about like Feudal Age? It ended up he mismacroed his Dark Age, so we actually Feudal Age faster, but we would have expected the like better Feudal Age timing and better scouts than for the Indians, and that to be a big worry.
Well, I always go super fast up on African clearing. I want to have that control map presence because I'm following up with the forward castle, so you need to have presence on the map. But yeah, I knew that I have TC up before him because of the score, so I felt confident. And also I stole his close elephant.
Oh, so yeah, we missed that because we sped up a bit there.
Yeah, that was the first elephant I went for.
x0r6zt said he wasn't expecting Mongols on African clearing. What were you expecting?
I guess he was expecting Berbers.
No, never mind. On African shit ring. x0r6zt doesn't like the map, apparently. We were expecting Mongols though. And yeah, after that castle drop, is there anything that he could have done?
No, don't think so. Maybe castle age ramp push, because I only had camel ashes.
Yeah, plus there was that tower denying repairs from you that was right next to your castle. I would have made petards there, and if we had Kylo in the finals, we would have done petards. And I'm a bit sad you didn't do petards.
I never do petards. I have 0 experience with them.
God damn it. We have the wrong tournament winner, guys. I should teach you at some point, right?
Yeah, you guys love the demos on Golden Swamp and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was what you made a demo on Golden Swamp, at least. It only killed 1 fishing ship, sadly.
Did I do demo? No, I didn't.
He did a demo. No, x0r6zt did a demo. Yeah, you were the one having fish first. Yeah, it's my first emote. It's not a surprise thing, Jared. Alright, but yeah, that castle drop failed. And then, like, on Folex, it was basically... I mean, it wasn't the same game because you towered before it. But Pete had bad memories of the LB finals. And yeah, what was the thinking in Folex? You love my Gadai? And
yeah,
why the towers? I mean, towers were great, but
18 villages up. Loverty told me that he loves to go for FC, and I said that I'm gonna punish it. He wasn't up, and I already had 2 scouts on the field. Forward berries, forward main gold. I just needed to tower him. That's all I need. He had no answer to that. Then his archers were completely useless. I can tower myself at home, so I did.
Yep.
And while the pressure is happening, I know that he's gonna forget about lakes. So I could easily boom over there. 1 TC, fast imp, forward castle, game over.
To be fair, he didn't completely forget about lakes. At a timing where he needed archers more, he even made a galley in his own lake. Did you think about sneaking his lake?
Nope. Not at all. Like, I wouldn't have eco to do all that. There is no way.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a weird call. But the booming was really nice on the other ones. So yeah, congratulations again.
Thank you.
So I guess I don't actually know how the prize pool distribution is, but you have anything specific in mind with the prize money? I know it's not that much, but
nothing really. Just maybe put it towards the stream. Maybe, don't know.
Yeah, check out Shadowrawen's stream, by the way, guys. He's also streaming.
Thank you.
And yeah, like, I guess if I ask who was the hardest opponent for you... No, that's actually a good question, because you lost in the winner bracket, right?
Yes, I lost to Silnir. I found him really tough. So yeah, he was the best opponent. The hardest.
Yeah, kind of obvious answer, but you also said you were expecting really hard finals. And I think it still was. Like, the Arabia game was super close. x0r6zt did a great performance through all the tournament.
It wasn't. I don't mean to disrespect him. He played well. But Silnir defeated me, so...
Yep.
He was maybe better opponent against me.
Did you feel you played better today than you played in that set?
Yeah, 100%.
Alright. Well, I'm out of questions. If chat doesn't type any questions quick, I would leave you to a very happy afternoon.
Thank you, man.
And thanks for the interview again. Thanks for playing the tournament. Thanks for the great games.
No worries.
And yeah, enjoy. Congrats again.
I will see you in the next finals.
Me? No. I will try to win this tournament in an hour, and that's gonna be enough for me for now. 1350 cap. That's something else than beating you, man.
So good luck to you. Hope you win.
Thank you. Yeah. Have a good time. Thanks for the interview, man.
Thank you for the interview. Take care. Bye.
See ya. Alright, also towards the tournament, big shout out to Black Sky for organizing this thing. Shoutouts also to everybody who casted sets while I was gone, to Tiny Triss, to Akal, to Sizu, to Lowerty,
Also to Lower T, Funny Liquid, and Ponzi co-casting with me a lot in this tournament. I know Silnia also co-casted with me. Quite some others co-cast with Enzo co-cast with me, I think 2 sets. Yeah, and I'm sure I forgot like 2 or 3 people who co-cast with me. Sorry, I always thank you after the streams. And yeah, thanks everybody for being involved in this tournament. Also thanks to everybody who donated toward the prize pool. Black Sky himself, Seabass donated $50, and someone else donated something as well, but I don't remember. I think Black Sky will do a proper thank you message in the Valhalla Discord. By the way, ! Valhalla to enter the Valhalla Discord. And they will mention everybody who started to the prize pool. So yeah, thanks for watching a lot.